This title is the best thing I could think about talking about. So, I spoke about this briefly on my live stream yesterday, but I don't know. I just thought it would be a nice clickbaity title, you know. Israel Adesanya vehemently defends criminal and former UFC fighter John Jones. I can already tell I'm gonna get a lot of fucking flame messages, but it's rage baiting, but it's also true. He is a former UFC fighter, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be fucking hilarious the title of this, and we'll see how people react to this. I already know I'm gonna get a lot of hate comments if this finds the algorithm, but that's okay. It'll make it a lot more fun to get some hate comments. But anyway, how's everyone doing? We got somebody in the chat. Hello, whoever's in the chat. Say what's up. Hope you're doing alright. Who are you talking to, my friend? I am talking to you, Ali. You're the first person in the chat, so I was talking to you. How you going? Welcome to the chat. Alright, we got 3 people in here now. They're all crowding in now. We've got 3 people in chat. How you all doing today? How's your day going? Anyway, leave some questions, some MMA related questions. John Jones accidentally took coke and crashed his car. Yeah, it was all an accident, you know. He didn't mean to do anything. You know, we're all like John Jones, you know. We're all pieces of shit according to Izzy. Benjamin P. Hello, Chris Samuels. How you going? Christopher, how you going? You know, it's 4 a.m. in Turkey right now, and you are here. I am in Perth, so it's 9:34 a.m. here, so it's not too late. But you know, make sure you subscribe, Ali, if you're new to the channel. Are you into Judaism? I am not into Judaism. No, I cannot say that I am. Not a big fan of the Talmud. But nah, I don't know. I'm not really into any religion. The Bible's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stories in the Bible. The Quran's also got a lot of cool stories as well, to be honest. A lot of the Abrahamic religions, they have really cool stories in them. Like, you know, just because a lot of them are like historical accounts of the time that they were made. So there's a lot of like interesting stuff that they recorded, you know, during the Roman times and all that type of stuff. Shirt. Yes. What about my shirt, Jason Guts? Oh, yes. Tommy Vassetti shirt, yes. It's a classic. It is a Tommy Vassetti shirt. Yes, that is correct. I like to wear it on stream so I can feel like Tommy Vassetti. Well, we got 15 people in here. My plan worked. It was good. It was a good clickbaity title. Oh, we lost my 1 like. Oh, well. Your shirt looks like the guy's shirt from GTA. Yeah, it is. It actually is. It was based on Tommy Vassetti. I got it off Instagram. I seen a thing came up on my recommended, so I bought it. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting that. I need a GTA Vice City shirt. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You kidding me or what? Look at this guy. Slow. Cover the gun. There you go. Tommy badass. Tommy is a badass. He's a bad motherfucker. Can you at me when you make the Lamar Jackson edit? What would your MMA base be? It'd be wrestling. I did a lot of wrestling when I was growing up. It'd be like probably like a lot of. It'd be sort of similar to Andreas Gustafsson. A lot of clinch striking and then a lot of wrestling. Obviously, because I'm Australian, you know the wrestling isn't as high level, so it may be a bit tougher. There you go. It may be a bit tougher, you know, so to get people down because of the difference in maybe Australian and American wrestling. Even though the gap is being filled a little bit, but I'd probably have to like fight a lot in the clinch, you know, a lot of dirty boxing, dirty elbows, knees in the clinch. But yeah, be something like that, I reckon. Now you're getting edited. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Like, send it to me. I don't know when you make it. I don't know how. Just at me or something. I'll show you the link. All right, cool. Somebody else told me to do that in the chat, and then they never came back. So I don't know if they ever made an edit of it or not. But I love dog. I love dogs so much. Do you have one? I do not have a dog. I have I have fucking birds, but I'd love to get a dog. Early stream indeed. Oh, what's this important update for the social media ban for the Australian community? Ah, fuck! I just got an email. He's sniffing paint, jackass. Do a backflip. All right, I'll do a backflip. All right. Backflip onto my bed. How you going? Just the beefy one. How are we? Yeah, I thought I'd go early. People were telling me I should go early for my streams because the Americans will be able to find this in other countries. It'll be good for my viewership if I do this early. Unfortunately, so. Hello, Jamal. How we going? It's good to see you again. I think I might just go early more often, to be honest. Like, just get the stream done early in the morning and try and get as much early morning viewership. But yeah, how is everybody? Hey guys, listen, we're all pieces of shit, alright? According to Izzy, we're all pieces of shit, you know? John Jones, he may beat his wife and crash into pregnant women and do unfathomable amounts of cocaine and cheat on his wife, but listen, we're all pieces of shit. We're all equal to John Jones, alright? But yeah, Otis the Beefy one's an OG. He's been... How long have you even been modding for MMA Guru? I always remember years ago, always just hearing, like, Guru, you know, mention Otis the Beefy one. Now you're modding for me too. You're modding for like 4 different channels, you know. You're the... Do you know Guru? Who, me? I don't have a personal relationship with MMA Guru. I've spoken to him in a Twitter space before, but that's like the most interaction I think we've ever had. But yeah, nah, I don't mind MMA Guru. I feel like it'd be... Oh, Otis, you mean Otis? Okay, yeah. Otis knows MMA Guru, of course. I believe he's in the DMs with MMA Guru. Raul Rosa's first Rob Font is very weird matchmaking, also a very big step up. I think Rob Font might win that, to be honest. I think if he can beat Gene Matsumoto, I think he can beat Raul Rosas. I mean, not that I didn't rate Gene Matsumoto too highly anyway, but I don't know, I just think that Raul Rosas is going to get jabbed up for like... Because, like, this is the one fight where, like, Rob Font's not going to get hurt on the feet, you know? He's, I mean, you know, touch wood. If he's not going to get hurt on the feet, I think he's got all right takedown defense. So I think he might just be able to jab Raul Rosas up. And Raul Rosas has, like, no head movement, you know? He's got a pretty big head as well. So it's, like, a very easy target to hit. So I think that Rob Font is going to put on a bit of a jab masterclass. You know, jab, cross, just over and over again. I think Guru severely depressed asked him in one of his members only streams, and he said something about life not supposed to be happy. Oh, I'm a YouTube. Well, hello Dawson at home. I'm glad to hear you're a YouTube. That's really good. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I think Guru is 100% severely depressed. I mean, you can always tell, like, I think he's lost the love of MMA a little bit, and I don't blame him. These cards have been fucking dog shit lately. Like, I will literally, like, I used to know every fight that's going to be on the card beforehand. Just subbed. My man, Dawson at home. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of people would... Like, I used to know every fight that was going to be on next week's card. Like, I would know every card. I'd know every fight from top to bottom. But now I literally just don't know until, like, the week before the fights where I check. What up, the Welsh gangster? Oban Elliott. Oban Elliott. I'm not Oban Elliott. I'm not even Welsh, but I'll take Welsh gangster unless you're the Welsh gangster beef fatty. But yeah, like, I used to know every fight that was going to be on a UFC card. Now I just... You know, I only know a week ahead. Like, I'll just check, like, before I do my prediction video. Like, I used to know every fight from top to bottom. And now it's just, like, every card's so bad that unless it's, like, a big pay-per-view, I don't really, like, think ahead about what's going to be on the card. And especially because there's always so many pullouts. So now I've got to the point in my life where I'm just, like, I'll just wait until the week of the card. And there's no point getting excited for a UFC card if you don't know what's actually going to make the card or not. And even then, you get excited for it during the week, and then somebody pulls out during weigh-ins or something like that. But I can see why Guru's a bit depressed. You know, MMA's in a bit of a rough spot at the moment. Yeah, we got like good pay-per-views every now and then, but there's still a lot of rough moments. But hey, you know, there's some shining stars. You know, there's some good prospects coming up and everything. I think MMA will make a resurgence soon enough. You know, when it comes to hype, you know, obviously financially it's doing the best it's ever done, but I reckon soon the hype will come back, you know. Will Ilya knock himself out since people like him now? Yeah, probably. He's gonna take himself out. Murd? Did you mean to say nerd? I think you meant to say nerd, but you said murd. Magma Kid 37. So you might want to edit that. But yeah, you good? I'm good. Are you good, Maga Kid? Is it Maga Kid? Did you hear about Diddy being free? Justice always prevails. Did he actually get free? I thought he would because I seen like they dropped a bunch of all the serious charges, but that's fucked. Like, hey, at least you know, at least they can't talk about. Be quiet. Who are you talking to? Who are you telling to be quiet? Why? He's not free. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking to them. I thought you were talking to me. He's not free. Okay. You the best. Yeah, if I'm the best, make sure you subscribe. It helps a brother out. Make sure you like the video too. Don't forget to like. The likes help. If you give me some more likes, more people will come in here, and then I can make more of these streams, and then eventually I can get rich, and then eventually have a massive downfall like John Jones. It's all a part of the plan. That was the first time that probably worked, and I got like a bunch of likes. I like the people in this chat right now. You're very interactive. I'm little. I'm 5. Wow, you've got very good spelling for a 5-year-old. These kids, eh? The kids, fucking. There's no such thing as illiteracy anymore. You're 5 years old and already typing better than most people. Your parents taught you well. I don't like. Would you even be like year 1 if you're in school? Israel is a clown. Yeah, I don't know. Israel is a very strange dude. All right, buddy. You're 5. Go out and play in your yard. Get off people's live streams. Leave the poor kid alone. If he's nice, if he's being nice, you know, he seems like... I don't know if he's actually a kid or not. I feel like his typing's way too good. Did you say a bad word? I did. Don't ever say that word. Make sure you don't say these words, Mugger Kid 37. I say a lot of bad words and, you know, it's just... I'm a flawed person. Don't follow in my footsteps. I'm not a role model. Who's a middling UFC fighter that would be better off going to PFL, KSW, Octagon 1? I'm trying to like think. Jared Gordon would probably like fucking make it to the finals if he went to the PFL. To be honest, like I could see Jared Gordon versus like Usman Nurmagomedov. Like I don't know. I feel like Jared Gordon would have a good style for like a PFL tournament. Like make it to the finals. Yo, truth or dare? Go truth. We gooning to this? Hey, I mean, if you're gooning to it, you know, make sure you leave a like. Every UFC fighter glazes John Jones except for the heavyweights. Every UFC. Yeah, no, the heavyweights are the only ones. Jesus, bro, your hair is so greasy. Literally had a shower. That's why my hair looks like this. It's not greasy. It's because it's fucking wet, you fucking sped. Do you watch Paw Patrol? I do not watch Paw Patrol. Truth or dare? I already said truth. I've said truth like 3 times, brother. Why does Kyle Dawkins keep piping up? Like, brother, you would not survive a fight with Bruno Ferreira. Yeah, no, I don't know why he keeps doing that. He does. Every time somebody pulls out, he's like, this would be an easy fight for me. Like, brother, you got knocked out by Eric Anders. Whom you got between Pereira versus Ankalaev 2? I would say I got Ankalaev. I don't know. I actually reckon Pereira's got a good shot, but I'll probably go Ankalaev just because he's younger. But I don't know. The fight was a lot closer than people remember. I feel like he didn't get taken down. If he just was a bit more aggressive on the feet, maybe he'd do a bit better. They were so rude. Yeah, people are just so rude. Well, stop saying bad words. I'm sorry. I'm a flawed person. I told you. Stop saying bad words. Modestus Bakauskas would be a PFL legend. He probably would, to be honest. Like, who would he fight? Like Impa? He'd be so much bigger than Impa, Kansangane. Go ding dong ditch your house. I know you chose truth, but I want to see some action. I'm 24. I can't be ding dong ditching people's houses right now. Brutalized by post Roundtree Eric Anders with a gay little shirt. This shirt's fucking sick. I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone compliments my shirt. Go fuck yourself, Space Time Continuum. You can try and diss my hair, but you can't diss the Tommy Vassetti shirt. PFL needs to sort itself out. Why are Usman and Eplin still Bellator champions? Yeah, I have no clue. PFL's just messed up. Cool. I don't care your age. Damn, why is everyone being so rude to me today, man? Bro, you I think you mean to say Australian? Yes, I'm Australian. That kid said he was 5, but he's a weird little 40-year-old. Yeah, I really highly doubt he's 5 years old. But if he is, well, his typing's very alright for his age. I don't think I could fucking write at 5. So he's doing alright. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. If it is your birthday. So you're telling me you were 4. You're telling me you're 4 before this and you can type like that. I'm not buying that you're 5 years old. If you literally turned 5 today, I'm not buying that you're 5 years old. You were not typing like that at 4. Be real. Be for real. Chat needs some discipline. If only we had a mod. Yeah, if only we had a mod. Otis the beefy one with a mod symbol next to you. Bro, I barely gaining consciousness. No way you can spell like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think my first memory was when I was like 4. I was not able to type when I was that. Oh, actually, my first memory was when I was like 2, 3, but I was not able to type words. The cap, I'm 5. Mahmoud Muradov is absolutely cooking an octagon. Is he? I haven't actually been keeping up to date with Mahmoud Muradov. What he's been up to. I meant he is barely gaining consciousness. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know, maybe he's just a super genius child. Maybe he's the real Sheldon Cooper from fucking Big Bang Theory. He is little Sheldon. Muradov ran from the Kizraev rematch. Yeah, people forget. Oh, damn, I just dropped my phone there. Yeah, Muradov is the interim champ. What's his record? Who's he been beating? Oh my god, yeah, he's on a streak. He beat Scott Ashcombe. Damn, what? I didn't even know he was doing that well right now. That's good. That's good for him. I remember with the GM3 fraud check. That was crazy. I remember him so much hype being on Gerald Meerschaert, on him against Gerald Meerschaert, and he just immediately got subbed. My name's Sam. Magabud versus Jones. Who wins? Like now, I'd probably go Magomed. Prime, probably John Jones, I'd say. I mean, I feel like John Jones would get him in a submission and he'd tap with like 2 seconds to go. We do not care, Sam. I'm a nerd. I have no friends. You're my brother in Christ. If you're 4 years old, if you've just turned 5, what friends are you gonna have? Like, you'd be in pre-primary. You'd be in like a daycare. Like, what do you mean you don't have friends? Do you even have like a? If you were 5, would you even know what a friend is? Like, there is no way you were 5 years old. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. There's no way in hell you were 5 years old. Kizraev is having a rematch with obesity. Yeah, I don't know what. Kizraev's so weird because you guys know Kizraev started out as a lightweight. He started out as a lightweight and then he just got morbidly obese, moved up both 2 divisions. My brother told me. I don't know. I do not believe you're 5 years old. I have friends at 5 years old, little nerds. If this is actually a 5-year-old kid, I feel really bad, but I just highly doubt this is a 5-year-old kid who's conscious enough to reply to every reply that responds to him, and yeah, barely any spelling mistakes besides spelling Australian very badly. Kuniev versus Shamil, who wins? Oh, Kuniev wins that. I'd say Kuniev. He looked pretty good against Blades, but I'm actually 10. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're not 5. You weren't 4 a minute ago. Now you're 10. The next you're gonna tell us you're 50. I could tell. I could tell. So obvious. There is no 5-year-old coming onto my stream writing like that. Firstly, like, how you even got an account? You wouldn't be able to make an account at that age. Rip M1 Global. I know, I'm 50. I think Shamil would give Tom a hard fight. I mean, he could do. Maybe he just wrestles Tom and Tom shows he's got no takedown defense. You see Delaji versus Tybor. I did. The rematch we were all really hyped for. We were all, when they signed Auntie Delaji, we were all like, yeah, we need that. We need that fucking Mars and Tybora matchup. Rip Titan FC. Yeah, damn. Like his debut. I think his name was like Ed McMahon or something. He made his like debut when he was like 51. Do you have a girlfriend? I do not have a girlfriend at the moment. No. Broke up with my girlfriend like 2 months ago. So no. Delaji Oki. Delajia Oki. Yeah, is it Delage? I don't even know how to say Anti Delaji. I don't know how to say his name properly. But hey, who knows? Maybe he goes in there, smokes Tybor in the rematch, and gives Tom Aspinall a run for his money. Actually, no. Did you guys see Tom Aspinall said he won't fight Dilaja? Dilar. That's it. Dilar. He won't fight him because he's welcomed him into his house before. So every single time he's welcomed someone to his house, he won't fight them. So obviously Mick Parkin's one of them. I forgot who the other one was. Obviously, Dilar was one of them, and then there was somebody else as well. I can't remember who it was. I've seen a comment that said John Jones should have just invited himself over to Tom Aspinall's house. Marga kid. I know this kid. I do not know. He's actually a kid. How old is he? Jamal. How old is he? What's up, Ben? Not much. Rick Shaw. How are we? Do you want to be my friend? Hey, if you subscribe to me, you're a friend of the channel. Cedric Dumas vs. Baby Hulk and Street Biffs is the fight we've all been waiting for. Dumas unironically gets chinned out cold in Street Beefs. I'm not even gonna lie. He would actually get like put out cold by death sentence. If Tom Aspinall takes Garn to the second round, does that mean Jones is better? No, that does not mean Jones is better. Is this the Marty's hairline from Twitter? Or is this a different Marty's hairline? Aspinall defo boots Mick Parkin into the janitor's cupboard at the gym. Yeah. I don't know, man. I reckon Mick Parkin is like a sparring demon. I reckon in sparring, Mick Parkin's fucking sleeping everybody. Or he's fucking putting them big meaty hooks on everybody. Like, I don't know. Mick Parkin got so badly fucking robbed against Tybora. I'm still pissed off about that. I still think he should have beat Tybora. I picked him as well. I was fucking furious at that. Death Wish on Tren versus One Leg Patty. I'd go Death Wish on Tren, One leg Patty is like pretty much the Patty that fought Jared Gordon, and he didn't look that good against Jared Gordon. So I reckon Death Wish on Tren gets a sub. Why did David Branch sign to fight one and then never fought again? I mean, that's like Vitor Belfort. He signed to one and then never had a fight in one. Bro, please. What are you saying, bro? I'm your mum. You're not my mum. That is definitely not the case. Tough has actually been good this year. I've seen there's been a lot of cool finishes. Mugger kid, where is your brother? I didn't see him for a while. Who is his brother? It's going to turn out his like brother is like, I'm your dad. You're my dad, you're my mom. Oh my God, you're me. You're literally just a figment of my imagination. I'm actually not even talking. There is no Mugger kid in the chat. I'm just talking to myself. I'm having a schizophrenic episode. I think Chael Sonnen is my favorite former fighter. He's too funny. Did you see that he like pretty much lied to DC that Ilia Topuria came from like a fucking golden spoon or something like that? It was like he convinced him that he had like the same amount of money as Armin Sarukian did growing up. I used to RKO Markham at Living Room Mania on the weekends. You're the best. I am the best around. And nobody's ever going to let me down because I'm the best around. But yeah, I'm the best. That is one championship way. Also, free Reese McLaren. Yeah, I've been saying that. We need a free Reese McLaren. He's been bad. He should have been getting a title shot, but now he's just not straight getting a fight at all. Like, it's a very tough situation for a guy like Reese McLaren. Like, if they should just cut all the MMA fighters because they're not letting any of them fight. They're focusing way more on Muay Thai and kickboxing. Let the MMA guys free. Let them go to the UFC or something. I don't know. Like they're doing like 2 MMA fights a card nowadays. Just cut free the MMA guys and let them go like fight other places. Did you know that Diddy and Luigi Mandarini were in the same NYC prison? I did know that. It's I don't know. I wonder if they've ever interacted. I wonder if Diddy's been following the Luigi Mandarini case while he's been locked up. Nah, bro. They booked Rug versus Malakin too. They are cooking. I hope Malakin wins. That is such a bad look that he lost to Rug. Like Rug. I don't know how to fucking say his name. I'm gonna call him Rug. Because like that guy's not very good. He's just a big Senegalese wrestler who's like very like athletic. I'd say like sort of athletic, and he just sort of won the most boring decision. So hopefully Malakin like can build his hype up again. MMA Guru versus Schmitty. Who wins a 5 round sumo wrestling? I think that MMA Guru would probably. Oh, I don't know. Schmitty's a bit of a heavier guy, but I reckon it depends. Is this Schmitty who make does Schmitty make the press conference? Because if he makes the press conference that week, he's gonna be a different fighter. You know, he's gonna have some different level motivation if he makes the press conference. So I might actually go Schmitty there. Depends if it's a press conf ready Schmitty or not. Apparently Diddy was pissed because Luigi had more clout than him in prison. Yeah, that makes sense. John Jones is very happy about the Diddy news. Yeah. What's the odds Usman goes life and death with Thiago Moises? It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Like I don't know, Usman Nurmagomedov hasn't really impressed me too much in the PFL. He's winning, but like should have been a draw against Paul Hughes, and Paul Hughes looked really good in that fight. So it speaks to how good Hughes is there. But then he had like some other fights that it was a bit of a stinky performance before he got like a finish or before he got the win. But he beat Benson Henderson. Yeah, exactly, man. He beat the great Benson Henderson. Is this Schmitty the Eagles wide receiver? No, he is wide. He's definitely a wide guy, but no, he's not he's not an Eagles wide receiver. No, he's the wide guy from the Sean O'Malley podcast. Seems like a cool guy though, but he's a wide dude. People forget, man. Osman Nurmagomedov, he beat Tricky Pitbull. He's a marauder. What AFL team do you go for? I go for the West Coast Eagles, and it's not a fun time being a West Coast Eagles supporter. I can tell you that much. It's not going good for us. Not at all. Update on Ben Sazali. He actually fought in Hex, I want to say, or he was at least booked. He's been booked for a couple Hex fights, but they end up getting cancelled for some weird reason. I think he might have fought in some Queensland promotion, but I'm not sure. But people forget, man. Ben Sazali, he's a marauder. He broke some guy's jaw at the clubs as a bouncer and got fucking arrested for it. I think Gadzi is better than Usman. He's definitely had better performances and beat better guys. Even though Kevin Lee's very washed, go out there and do that to Kevin Lee at least shows you're on a crazy level. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, Mr. C. Taporia sleeps Islam, I think so. What about Luke Jamu? Is he still around? People forget, man. Luke Jamu, he beat Ming Yang Zhang, I believe. Actually, no, I don't think he beat Ming Yang Zhang. He beat the Ukrainian guy who beat Ying Mang Zhang. Do you subscribe to anyone? OnlyFans, Otis? Can Taporia really beat Islam? He can definitely beat him, but it could be a tough one. Yo, hello Andrew, how you going? Good to see you again. I would beat you round one. You're so well. At least you're you said hello. I remember you now, Andrew. Yeah, I remember you. Hope you're going well. I would beat you round one. You won't. The only way you would fucking beat me in round one is fucking with lube. You fucking weirdo. You're soft. Now I am soft because I don't want you touching me. You fucking creep. I'm back down to being 4 hours off pornography. Hey, good job, Crickshaw. Send location. I'm in Perth, West Australia, Andrew. Gay. Yeah. We got a badass in chat. We got Andrew Fragazo. He's coming for it all. Where'd Andrew Fragazo go? He's writing up his next little message. Anyway, did I miss any other person? Yeah, Askar Mozarov. That's it. That's who I was thinking of. Say mate. Nah. Say. Do you want me to say mate? Or do you want me to say May? Who's May? Nah. Mugger Kid, hello. How you going? Again, another wave. Good to see a wave. Me. You are Mugger Kid 37, I believe. Unless there's another. But yeah, it's good to see you in here, Andrew Fragazo. You haven't been here for a couple streams, so it's good to, I think last time you were in here was another John Jones stream. It's always about John Jones. I think that's the way I summon you. This channel is growing. It is. We're getting bigger. Every stream we get more powerful soon. I'm gonna just stream as much as I can keep doing. I don't have to look behind me. I can just hold my phone up. Secret technique. I mean, if I look behind me, all I'm going to see is my bed frame. So it's like, but yeah, the channel's growing. We need to keep growing more and more. The more we grow, the more powerful we become. The more these streams can fucking, they'll start, once I start getting all the donos, it's going to hit like crack. Who needs drugs when you can just get donations from random people around the world? I'm Fia? Fia? I don't know what you're trying to say. You're one of the chill Aussies. Thank you. I like to feel like I'm one of the chill Aussies. Is this brain rot? Yeah, it essentially is brain rot, not gonna lie. But it's good brain rot, you know? It's educational brain rot. Damn. Jammu hasn't been booked since the Lima fight. Damn, really? Damn, that's a while. People forget, man. Artem Lobov beat a pro boxer in bare knuckle. Yeah, people forget. He beat Paulie Milan. I can't even remember Paulie's last name at this point. But yeah, bro is a bum. Bro is a bum. Yeah, I heard you the fucking first time, Andrew. I run this chat. You don't run shit. I'm 260 pounds. Yeah, so you don't run. You fucking fat ass. Yeah, I'm shredded. Bullshit. I'm your worst nightmare. Why are you my worst nightmare, Mugger Kid? I thought we were buddies. I thought we were cool, man. You're 260 pounds shredded. All right, we got fucking Bradley Martin in chat. Paulie a bum. Yeah, Paulie's like always breaking his hands and had like, he was always pillow fisted. I remember he was like, yeah, I was bashing Conor McGregor. 6 foot shredded, 260 pounds. Jesus Christ, you must look fucking tiny. You must, if you're 260 pounds and you're 6 foot, you must look like fucking much shorter than you are. Like you'd look so wide if you're actually that build. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be good. Are you on roids, Andrew Fragazo? Do you take any supplements? Or you're all natty? I make 750K a year. Nice, good shit. I feel like I don't believe you though. If you were 260 pounds shredded and making 750K a year, I feel like you wouldn't be flexing it in a YouTube live stream right now. I feel like you'd be, you know, I feel like you wouldn't be just randomly verbally abusing people in the comments, you know. So it makes me believe you're a troll. I'm natty. Why are you poor? I'm not really poor. I wouldn't say I'm poor. But I definitely not making 750K a year. This is my secret. I think they mean 260 pounds of shredded cheese. Yeah, exactly. You're poor. I'm not really poor, no. Benjamin versus Andrew, UFC 420. Easy. Begging for money. I mean, you could say I'm begging for money, but it's more of a, if I get money sent to me on here, I get my YouTube payments quicker. So let's do it. Easy. Ian Heinisch was supposed to be the middleweight GSP and became a crypto guy. Yeah, I remember having so much hype on Ian Heinisch. He had like a cool backstory and everything, and then he just lost. He almost knocked out Derek Brunson when he was on like the whole Blonde Brunson run. Like he like knocked him down with a head kick early in the first round, and then just got fucking annihilated the rest of the fight. Where are you even from, Andrew Fragazo? I'd imagine you're like of Italian ancestry. Fragazo sounds pretty Italian. People forget, man, Anthony Rocco Martin. People forget he got robbed against Neil Magny and then just dipped from the UFC. Look, guys, stop watching this guy. I mean, you're literally watching me right now. You're not really like, why don't you take your own fucking advice, mate? If you know, why don't you stop watching? But you can't leave, you know? You're obsessed with me. You always have to, like, you're coming here to like, it's, I don't know, it's like going to like the UFC and be like, hey, stop watching this, guys. Hey, yeah, like you've bought a ticket. You're literally at the event. What do you mean stop watching it? Ban Andrew. Nah, Andrew's all right. I'm not going to ban Andrew. I don't ban people. You know, there's no point. I don't mind like having a troll in chats. Like it makes things a bit more entertaining. Let's just do Rizvan versus Hines. Do you think homosexuals go to hell? I mean, it depends what religion. Uh, depends what religion. Can I tell you a story? Yeah, you can tell me a story. I mean, most religions believe homosexuals go to hell. That is true. But I'm not a particularly religious guy, so I don't know. But Christianity, Islam, they definitely believe gay people go to hell. I believe. I think Scripture says you should not lay with another man. But I have no problem with gays. A UFC story. All right, yeah, tell the story, Andrew Frigazzo. People forget, man. Gregor Gillespie has a win over Shepe Mariscal. He does. He does. It's Shepe Mariscal's fought like everybody outside the UFC. He fought Bryce Mitchell, fought Gregor Gillespie. He beat, he got knocked out by Brito. He's fought literally everyone. I'm gonna go for his record right now, actually. Hello, Mugger Kid. Again. Well, yeah, Shepe Mariscal. Let's look at his record. Also, I'm just gonna put this out here. Andrew Fragaza, you're my favorite troll. I prefer you to Space Time Continuum because you're a bit more smarter when it comes to your insults. I feel like. So you're my favorite troll in the chat. Just gonna put that out there. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm looking for his record right now, Shepe Mariscal. He's got for Gregor Gillespie, for Bryce Mitchell, Carl Deaton the third, Pat Sabatini has a win over. Beat Larion Douglas, beat Yusuf Salal, beat I already said Yusuf Salal, beat Jerry Anderson Brito, lost to Steve Garcia, lost to Sean Soriano. Who else did he lose to? Or fight? And then I think he might have fought some guys on the amateurs as well. He's like fought so many UFC level guys, like outside the UFC. Tapiri has proved that striking is the new grappling. I hope so. Tung Saha, where is Space Time? I don't know. He came in here to tell me I look gay and then left. As is Space Time continuing. He came in to say my hair is greasy, even though my hair's wet because I had a shower before I came on stream. I feel the dopamine from this stream. I'm glad. Feel the dopamine. I'm giving everybody a dopamine kick. It's helping me, every bit of it. I was watching Prime Danny Henry, man. Yeah, people forget Danny Henry. Didn't he like choke out Hakeem Dowdu in like 30 seconds? I went to Colby versus that black guy in Tampa, no ticket, walked into the stadium, then walked into the front row seat. Me and Boy figured it was a Kobe main. A lot of the seats aren't sold out, so me and Boy snuck on into this UFC event. And what, you just got away with it? That's pretty good. Just I'll go rewatch. I'll go rewatch the event and I'll see if I can see you, Andrew Fragaz. I'll be looking for a 6 foot, 260 pound shredded dude. I'm sure I can find you somewhere. Ben, hello, Mucker Kid 37 again. He smoked Hakeem Taudu. People forget, man. I met Justin Walker. People forget Justin Walker. I don't know who Justin Walker is. Who's Justin Walker? Let's look him up. He sounds like an NFL player. Oh, he's an actor. Oh, I do know who Justin Walker is actually. He's from Clueless. But I feel like you're talking about somebody else, right? You can't be talking about the guy from Clueless. Justin Waller. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this? It's like such a niche celebrity to know at first as well. Like Justin Walker. Justin Waller. Let's look. Oh, this fucking guy. Is his name Justin Waller? I didn't even know that was his name. I always see him in like those edits where he talks about like, oh yeah, I have like all the self-control of the world, but I have to fuck like 100 women. Like, like that means you don't have self-control, Justin Waller. Pat Sabatini, Laranian, Douglas, and Yusuf Salal is insane. Free fight win streak for the regional scene. I know he's actually got a crazy, crazy record. And he's actually on a good run at the moment in the featherweight division. My bad. Met a bunch of fighters. Is Dathan Story? David? I'm worried to say that name now. Went back to the hotel. It's a bit still fighting. Apparently he's coming back, but Ali lies a lot, so I don't know if he actually is going to come back. Hello, the Opaka. See, my English is fucking horrible right now. The OPAC. I'm just calling you the OPAC. Hello, how you going? Raman is one of the boys he lost in the prelims. Was that Raman Tavares? People forget, man. Raman Tavares. He fucking. There's a video of him on like Instagram Live, and someone like did a drive-by shooting on his house. Crazy, crazy. Guy lives in like the actual ghetto. It's my boy. Yeah, he's a cool fighter. What language do they speak in Australia? We speak Australian English, mate. No, we speak English, but I don't know. I feel like we're slowly developing our own language. I met him at Karate Combat. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a good fighter. He Who did he beat? He beat Sadi, destroyed Cortavius. David's story is bedtime MMA. Is that actually his name? Nice. I didn't know. I didn't know his name was David. Bedtime David. He should actually go by his nickname. If he fights, he should actually call himself Bedtime MMA. I'm more in the MMA world than you. Well, you're not though. I've interviewed I've done like 35 interviews, and I have like contact with like actual UFC fighters. He's a regional fighter. He's a Muay Thai fighter though. I don't think he's fought in MMA, has he? I wouldn't say you're more in the MMA world though. I know Jack Jenkins, and I know a lot of other fighters too. Plus, I know better fighters. So my South African girlfriend must be bred now, so I'm off. Okay, nice. Wait, before you go, is she a white South African, black, or is she mixed? What type of South African is she? I don't know if anyone saw it, but Nabi Ayan got promoted to the undisputed bantamweight Muay Thai champ last week. Hey, congratulations to the 6'5" fucking behemoth. Black, nice, nice. Are you a black man yourself, Andrew Fragazo, or are you a white man? Oh my god, I'm not gonna fucking say that last word. For some reason, oh, I'm not gonna say that word either, Andrew Fragazo. Phil DeFries is the GOAT of KSW. He is, and still making your nickname and still is like that is fucking aura. That is an aura fucking field name. I'm also not going to say that either, Andrew Fragazo. I'm not sure which race you're talking about. You're talking about the whites or you're talking about the blacks? That's why I come on here to tell you. Hey, wait, which race are you saying is the superior race? You must take arms. Jesus. Chad DeFries, yes. Let's see. He's a regional fighter. I already read that. Fragazo probably cooking calzones down in southern Italy. Yeah, 100%. Like, for Andre Fragazo is 100% some Sicilian. He's definitely Sicilian, I reckon. People forget, man, the Sicilians. They're marauders. I'm at your door. I have a Ring doorbell, so I highly doubt you're at my door. I would have been notified if you're at my door. Imagine that. I just get a notification. Fucking comes out of nowhere. It looks like Rico Vehemently. I'm so bad at I'm Dutch and I can't even pronounce Rico's last name. Vehemently versus Francis might happen. Glory PFL and the Saudis want to do it. Oh my god, Francis is gonna die if it's in boxing gloves. If it's kickboxing, Francis might actually die. Rico is like next level. He will demolish Francis. But who knows? Maybe Francis lands that one big hitter quitter and he puts Rico out cold. Forza Sicily. I've always wanted to learn Italian. I feel like I will. I feel like once did you ban me? I did not ban you. It would be mixed rules. Oh, if there's wrestling in it, he will just immediately fucking slam Rico on his head. But if it's just pure striking, like 1 round boxing, 1 round kickboxing, I think Rico would win. Probably. But yeah, I was going to say, I feel like when I do eventually get a wife or whatever, I don't know if I picture she's going to be Italian for some reason. I guess because I like Italian food. Cold down in Perth. It's not cold at the moment. It's actually the weather is heated up, but it was like pissing down with rain all of last night. Like it was like thunder storming, lightning storming. I like that weather though. It's really fun. How many kids you want? I want like 7, at least 7, a minimum of 7 kids. I want a tribe. I want an actual tribe of children. Like minimum, I want 7, at least 7, but I want more. But 7 at the minimum. I want my tribe to fucking conquer the fucking earth when everything goes to shit. Do you talk to women a lot? I do. I'm at your door. You're again. I have a ring doorbell. You're 100% not at my door, Macca kid. But I like the spirit. It's colder year in San Francisco. Is it pink? Yeah, I'd say it's pink. It's I've been called pink dick before by a colored woman, so I would say yes, it's pink. All your kids will be MMA fighters. No, no one will be MMA fighters. I'll get them all training, but I want some in MMA. I want some of my kids to be politicians. I want my fucking bloodline to conquer the fucking universe, pretty much is what I'm getting at. San Fran doesn't get hot, also doesn't snow. Yeah. San Francisco, dude. I'm from San Francisco. Is it true that San Francisco is like super duper gay, or is that just a stereotype? Because I swear I've seen somewhere that San Francisco is like the gayest city in America. Du, 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 du. Blood ex Young Nun has been women's strawweight champion since January 2018. That's crazy. Has she actually been defending it? Yeah, it is gay capital of USA. Damn, Rick Shaw, you need to go visit. You know, maybe you and Mason could link up San Francisco. I'm in Taboron, though, which is outside the city. Wouldn't surprise me if it was the gay capital of the West. 7 defenses, having the belt since 2018 and only having 7 defenses is crazy. I'm straight though. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Well, you can hook Rick Shaw up with someone, you know. Edinburgh probably the gayest place here. I think Canberra is the gayest place in Australia, I believe. I'm your best viewer. I know you keep saying it. Have you liked the video, Market Kid 37? If you're my best viewer, you would have liked the video. Just make sure you've liked the video. I'm like an hour away from the city. Nice. Zalgas Zumagulov is an Octagon champion since the judges don't hate him anymore. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad he's getting his due now because like obviously Zalgas there's so many decisions he should have won. He should have beat Charles Johnson like 100%. He should have won that fight. And like there was some other ones that were really bad. And he had a competitive fight with Joshua Van. I reckon he'll be back in the UFC soon. I'm glad he didn't retire. Do you guys remember he was going to retire? Is a big what if. Nah, I don't think so. I think he would have lost. He clearly beat Molina. Yeah, he should have beat Molina. Charles Johnson slept Van. He did sleep Van. Have you been up north to Darwin? I've never been to Darwin. I've never actually been to any other states in Australia. I've been to other countries, but I've only been in WA. But I've always wanted to go on like a road trip around Australia. Obviously, you can't go on top of Ayers Rock anymore, but you know, it'd be cool to go to Uluru. Broome, Cairns, but I do like the thought of going and visiting Uluru. But again, Northern Territory is a bit violent. Darwin, this is a crazy fact. You know, Darwin is in the top 15 most violent cities in the world. And it's in Australia. Like, Australia is like, every city is very safe, but no, not Darwin. I think Alice Springs. Alice Springs is like top 15, like most dangerous city in the world, which is crazy. Thoughts on the futuristic Metropolis Easter House? I don't know what that is. Quillen Sour Kid said Broome is good for fishing and camping. Do you say no, like nah, or is that another Aussie? Is that another Australian place? Nah. Charles Johnson beat Van, but lost to Odie. What a weird career. Yeah, Charles Johnson is like very like he just beats guys and has competitive fights with guys he shouldn't, and then just loses to guys he should be, like Cody Durden, like 30-27 to him. Like somehow Cody Durden had a better performance against Muhammad Makayev than he did. I bet Australian road trips are like 95% desert. Yeah, it depends if you're on the freeway though. If you do like a trip around like the freeway and everything, that would be a lot better. Alice Springs is sweet as a German chocolate cake compared to Oakland, California. Yeah, well, Oakland, it's like next level violence though. Like with Alice Springs, it's not like people are like getting murdered. It's just I think a lot of assaults and maybe sexual crimes. But I don't think it's like people aren't getting killed all the time. While Oakland is like literally like a gang town, a gang city. What is Black Forest like? Black Forest is very nice. Wait, Black Forest. Are you talking about the cake or are you talking about the place? Because if it's the cake, Black Forest cake is fucking delicious. Do you fuck with Bronson Reed? I know Bronson Reed. Let me see if it's the guy I'm thinking of. Oh, the guy from WWE. I don't really know much about him. He just looks like a fucking. He looks like he could fuck some shit up in the heavyweight division though. Western Australia is big and empty. Oakland is the most dangerous city in Cali by far. I live statistically dangerous place, but it's pretty decent to be honest. Jake Hadley. Jake Hadley. I just want to be a trailer park. I can't even do it, Jake Hadley. It's such a difficult fucking accent to do. Because you gotta do like Kermit, and I can barely do a Kermit the Frog, and then you gotta do it with like an English accent. Stop watching this guy. Hey, what do you mean, Market Kid 37? I thought we were cool, man. Miguel LA. Oh, Kevin Lee and Charles Johnson getting their retirement KOs in 2025 is a thing of beauty. And Charles Johnson hasn't been KO'd yet. Unless you're saying that he's going to get KO'd and retired against Alona Kavanagh. Jake Hadley, I want to be an LFA headliner. Hadley's legit the only impression I could do. Yeah, you actually do a good Hadley, I remember. LA is sweet as a chocolate cake. Oh, that's alright then. It's as sweet as a chocolate cake. Like, I can't actually do any Australian fighters' accent, like, impressions, because I am Australian, so it's, like, so much harder to, like, try and do, like... if I try and do, like, I could sort of do a JDM. I'm Jack Della Maddalena. But it's, like, it's just a basic voice. Like, it's not even properly JDM. I mean, JDM doesn't talk much, but... I could talk, like... You reckon Charles Johnson is going to win? Nah, I think Lona Kavanagh will probably beat him. Charles Johnson does better against guys who grapple. Besides Joshua Van, most of the guys he beats are like grapplers. You know, he's good against people who he's got like a takedown. He's got good takedown defense against. But yeah, only JDM impression and like word I like to say is like, I don't even think that's Ian's son. Like that's it. That's all I like to try and say in a JDM voice. You sound sweet. I lived in Florida for a while. I moved to Cali because Florida summers are awful. Being PFL and getting your ass beat by Marceli Alves is down horrendous. Yeah. Like Hadley's so weird. Hadley's had a weird career. Like I don't know how he beat like some decent guys and then like gets absolutely destroyed by Cameron Smotherman. I'm gonna grab the cash and dash. Like I don't know, JDM's like a hard one to do because it's like basically doing like a I don't know how to describe his accent, like his voice. It's like I came here to grab the cash and dash. Like a Volk's probably a bit of an easier one to do because it's like Volk will be like you stand up for yourself, eh? Because he's got like they call it a WOG accent, which is like Southern European, like type of Australian one. It's like he's got like a very basic type of accent, so it's sort of a bit easier to do for Volk because he's got a bit of a different accent, but it's not like super like if you've ever watched Super WOG, he's not like that obviously. What a savage like from Della. Is Drew Dober racially motivated? He is, and he's fighting a Chinese guy, so we'll have to see if the Chinese are on his shit list. Jack impression, look for the finish. I came to do some damage. I'm gonna come here and do some damage and yeah. No, it's more of an Arnold Allen. You gotta take some horse tranquilizers before you can do a JD Max and too much energy now. Yeah. You can't have energy while you're doing it. It's gotta be like to do a JDM, you gotta be like bro, I subbed. I know Market Kid 37. I appreciate you subbing. I don't know why you told people to stop watching me though. That was very rude. That's cool you met Jack. Yeah, meeting Jack was really cool. That was like before he was actually in the UFC. Well, like he had a contract, but he hadn't fought yet. Claudio Ribeiro fight week. Damn. When's Arnold Allen gonna scrap again? I think he's fighting Lerone Murphy. I think he's gonna beat Lerone Murphy. I don't rate Lerone Murphy. He's got good wins, but I reckon Arnold Allen might actually get a KO. Aljo gonna smash Ortega. He is. Ortega's done. He's done. Suck. Why do you keep saying suck, Mugger Kid 37? That's very rude. I came to grab the cash and dash. Favorite black fighter? Who is my favorite black fighter? Hmm. That's actually a very tough question. I can't think off the top of my head. Uh, hmm. This question shouldn't be so hard. It's just like I don't really break down fighters racially, so it's like a bit of a hard question to just come off with the top of my head. I don't just think, oh, I like this guy. Oh, he's my favorite black fighter. Probably like, mm, yeah, Mike Perry's up there for sure. No, like, am I really just gonna look up? I'm just gonna go for the roster right now, real quick, and I'll find my favorite black fighter. UFC. I used to. Who's like? Let's go. Oh, Usman. Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman's my favorite black fighter. I just completely forgot about Usman. Yeah, probably Usman. I'd say Usman is my favorite black fighter. I love Kamaru Usman. Uh, bring Mikhaev back to the UFC. Yeah, he does. Jacoby Smith, man, I can't believe how badly his cardio was and against Nico Price. He might lose to Sam Patterson if they ever book that fight. There's an ACA card with Mike Graves and Enrique Barcelos. Bazola. Damn, crazy. Enrique Barzola is such a like weird fighter because he arguably beat Muhammad Makayev. People forget, man. Like Enrique Barcelos, he like on. I think he was the majority of people thought he beat Mobza. Next American champ. I don't know. It's rough. I would have said Jacoby Smith, but I don't know if he's ever going to be champion with his cardio. He can definitely improve it though. But off the top of my head, it would have to be like Sean Brady, but I don't think Brady would beat JDM or Islam. So I don't know. It's really rough for America right now. Might have to be some random heavyweight who comes up probably. Cape Carl. People forget, man. Nico Price was from my area in Florida. What chance does Corey have against Marab? He has a very low chance against Marab. I think Marab is going to make very easy work. Please, what Magomed Kid 37? Ever been to Turkey as a kid? I've never been to Turkey. Never been to Turkey. And when if my hairline starts to go, I'm never going to Turkey either. I'll just own it. I'm not going to Turkey. Have you seen that video? I will do a dono. Do a dono then, Mugger Kid 37. Use your parents' credit card. Every talk about Brady versus JDM, he would get smoked. He would. He absolutely. Mike Graves is the weird one. Has a win over Randy Brown and Jamin Jackson. Went to a close decision with Usman. Oh, is it? I thought it was called. Yeah, Mike Graves. Is that the guy who like went to fucking not prison, but wasn't that the guy who was like threatening that Amy chick, like the journalist? I think his name isn't his name Corey. I thought his name was Corey. Oh, are you sure it's Mike Graves? Michael Graves. Oh no, Michael Graves. Yeah. I think Corey Graves is the fucking commentator from WWE. Yeah, this guy. Beat Randy Brown. He lost to Nikolai Aleksakin, though. Yeah, Corey Graves from WWE, yeah. I think telling one to use their parents' credit card is illegal. Ah, well, definitely don't do that then. Don't do that. I was kidding, of course. It was a joke. I'm playing a character. This is a satirical take. He also beat Jason Jackson. He's got some really good wins. Jason Jackson, Randy Brown. This is all exactly. This is all satire. This is all. I'm just playing a far right extremist. No, I'm joking. What's the most you'd do for 1 mil? Probably Lizzo. Tango Shamquitos Loco. He beat Jared Good. I'm. People talk about Drew Dober being racially motivated, but I'm looking at Michael Graves' record right now, and he might be the most racially motivated fighter of all time. He has a win over Jared Gooden, has a win over Randy Brown, Vicente Luque, Jason Jackson. All of his like good wins are against black fighters. I'm noticing a little bit here with with Michael Graves. What's the most devastating terrorist attack you could commit by yourself? Jesus Christ, Otis. You trying to get me put on a fucking watch list? Mugger Kid. What? I'm Muggermed. Kid 37. Did I call you Muggermed Kid? I meant Mugger Kid. Sorry, I got Muggermed. I'm 5. Yes. You are 5. 100%. I don't know, Otis, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I could do some damage. Not that I ever want to. Legally binding, I do not want to do anything like that, but I feel like I could commit a big problem if I ever wanted to. Not that I want to do that. Jesus Christ, this is gonna put me in a fucking pickle. Can I be in the UFC if I go 10-0? Yeah, 100%. At this point, all you need to do is go 5-0 and you're in the UFC. Like, UFC don't really have standards anymore. Ben, my name is Sam. Well, hello, Sam. I could defo get at least 1K in Minecraft. Yes, in Minecraft, of course. My lover's got me. Mike Graves really didn't like Jamaica. He really doesn't, eh? Like Jason Jackson, Jamaican. Randy Brown, Jamaican. Like, what's Jared Gooden? Is Jared Gooden Jamaican as well? Amin Taporia, who wins? Taporia. Nerd. Jamaica is kind of underrated MMA wise. It's more, I mean, you are part Jamaican, aren't you, Otis, the beef one? Is there some bias there? But no, like, I think a lot of the big reason why a lot of, like, Jamaicans are doing so well is because most of them are just proud to rep their country. None of them actually train in Jamaica. They all train in, like, the States or in the UK, but they just rep Jamaica. You could go 10-5 if you're a woman's MMA fighter. True, but still, yeah, they're good. They got some pretty good fighters. Aljo, Leon Edwards, Randy Brown, Jason Jackson. Is Peter Yan Jamaican? No, Peter Yan is not. Peter Yan though is actually Chinese. He's like Chinese and he's actually Georgian as well apparently. He's like barely actually Russian, like ethnic Russian. Like, Leon, are you a fighter? Nah, I'm not. If you're in the US, you can go 5-1, get on the contender series. You can, it's crazy. Ray Cooper fell off bad. Yeah, he just lost to a like regional guy in a regional promotion, which is really crazy. Do you like MMA? I love MMA. Jan's ancestors defo ruined the Yalgo Mountains like 10,000 BC. 100%. Wait, where's it say? Yeah, Peter Yan was born to a father of mixed Chinese paternal and Georgian Russian maternal descent and a Russian mother. So he's Georgian. You know, that's another Georgian former champion. You know, he's only like a quarter. Not even that, I don't think. But Georgians are like crazy, like OP in MMA right now. Besides, like, I mean, you know, besides like fucking Guram and Roman Dolidze, just Ilya and Marab, but still, Georgians are very underrated considering the population size. Favorite fighter that debuted in the year 2025? Probably Andreas Gustafsson. Do you like golf? I like playing mini golf, but I don't really like watching it. I think it's boring to watch. Who said the N word more in their youth? Yan or Bisping? I reckon Bisping was like, you know, he used to rock the skinhead. Like, I reckon Bisping had like a fucking American History X type phase at one time. So I'll go Bisping. I know you alive. Yeah, I am live. Yikes, I thought he was pure Russian blood. There are so many to choose from, and you choose Gustin. I like Andreas Gustafsson's style, alright? His style it's just, that's the type of style I like. I like people who break fighters down. Literally just goes in there, uses the clinch. It's so, like, effective, but it's so simple, but so effective. Nobody else uses it. I'm just saying there's an Australian guy with a 4-1 record on Dana White Contender Series. It's not the US. Yeah, but he's a heavyweight, though, so it's a bit different when it's heavyweights. And, like, his one loss was crazy. The Balkan Bears one loss was like a crazy fight of the war where he dropped his opponent like 2 times and then ended up getting subbed. I like you. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Mugger Kid 37. Bro, I'm Australian. Me too, mate. Me too. You like dirty boxing in the clinch? Bro must have loved Josh Barnett. He was dirty in a different way. That Samuel Silva Modelo fight is going to be Silva Cinema. I'm very excited for another Silver. I'm very excited for Danny Silva versus Kevin Valhos. You good? I am good, thank you. I'm very good. I'm very well. I'd be more well if somebody would donate to me. That would be nice as well. Even $1. You know. No, I'm kidding. I'm not, but like, I'm not. Colby Thickness, Quillen Sourkill, maybe a true favorite. You gotta look constipated. I'm not. You are not 5 years old if you know what constipation is, mate. Colby Thickness. You've already rinsed my pockets, you dog. Colby. Yeah, actually, Quillen Sourkill is probably my favorite out of those. I completely forgot he debuted this year. I'd say Sourkill, yeah, is my favorite. But outside of the Aussies, it's Andreas Gustafsson. I love Gustafsson's style. But yeah, Quillen Sourkill is my favorite who debuted this year. Samuel Silva, the rare Brazilian Cage Warriors champion. People forget, man. George Hardwick. What a sad fall off. I remember Guru coping when George Hardwick lost. That was scenes. Because he literally would have beat what's his name? Al Sawadi. He posted too much of how he was gonna fight. Do you expect McGrizzle versus Loughran to resemble a Minecraft Hungers game match? Is that fight actually happening? Are they actually doing Loughran versus Loughran? Damn, what, Lewis McGrillen? But what weight class are they doing at? Is he moving up to featherweight? Oh, Colin Loughran. Sorry, wrong Loughran. I'm thinking of the wrong Loughran. Oh, that'll actually be a really interesting fight. I was trying to donate, but YouTube is not accepting my debit card. Those bastards. Those absolute dogs. King Julian, I love you. Gustafsson has a less effective style than Terrence Finney. Shut your fuggy mouth, Mr. C. No, he does not. Terrence Finney, literally Therese Finney, sorry, does nothing. He has no effective style. Gustafsson's actually beating the shit out of people. I will not let you disrespect my Swedish king, Andreas Gustafsson. McGrillen isn't in the tournament, so it'll be him versus Loughran later this year. What the fuck is a Minecraft Hunger Games match? I'm excited for Cesare Urlachechik on Dana White Contender Series. Yeah, same. Does he fight? I can't remember if he fights similar to Michelle or not. I haven't watched too much tape on him. Poop you. Cody Law on Contender Series. Blood, this isn't 2020. Wait, Cody Law is on Dana White Contender Series? You're kidding me. Oh my god, yeah, he is. What? Have you watched the Minecraft movie? I've not. I heard it was really bad. I haven't actually watched any. It worked. Oh my god, the man himself. Everybody needs to follow in the average genius's footsteps. Like, this is a real fan right here. You know, I love all you guys, but the average genius, he's on top right now. Fucking, you're a legend. Even I noticed the beefy one has also donated a lot as well, but still, thank you, average genius. To think you the first time you're in one of my chats, your response was to manifest some hoes, and here you are donating to me. God bless you. Have you watched the Minecraft movie? No. Did you see Drickus call Will Curry his successor? He did not call Will Curry his successor. There's no fucking way he called Will Curry his successor. Average genius. He is a genius. He's an absolute legend. Yeah, I'll give you a fucking proper salute. My man. Did you see Douglas Silva de Andrade suspended? Yeah, I seen that a while ago, yeah. Makes sense. He looked awful against his last fight. I think he fought, what's that guy's name? The guy who lost to Felipe Lima. Brett. No, not Brett. Oh, Miles Johns. He lost to Miles Johns. He looked awful in that fight. So I don't know what roids he was using. Kashik Sakama, probably about to get brutally stepped on Dana White Contenders. Yeah, he is. Oi, you fucking Otis the beefy one. Holy shit. This is breaking my dono record right now. You legend. Otis the beefy one. See, These are the fucking boys, Otis the beefy one, and the average genius. This is crazy. This is the most donos I've ever got. Mr. C, you were right. I'm gonna go live much earlier now. I'm actually getting donos. It's gonna help me so much. I'm gonna be able to buy a Big Mac. This is sick. No, thank you guys so much though. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the donations. It means a lot. But yeah, I reckon Sukmar's going to get brutally carried. Like, Lewis Lee Scott's not even like a KO artist, but he's 100% going to go in there and brutally KO him. Like, 100%. I can just see it. Oh my fucking god. Otis the beefy one. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Otis the beefy one. Jesus Christ. Oh my, I love you, Otis. I fucking love you. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a lot of money. That is a lot. That's 18 US dollars. Oh my, see, people, come on guys. Like, Otis the beefy one's donating. Come on, don't make him be the one who's had to fund me here. Come on, somebody else don't. Nah, I'm getting greedy here. But oh my god, thank you so much, Otis. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I can't donate since I bet my house and bank account on Czechoslovakia. It's alright, I get it. Come on, guys. Everyone ship it. Yeah, come on. Follow Otis, the beefy one, guys. Come on. Let's get to 20. Let's at least get past $20. Holy shit. That means a lot, Otis, the beefy one. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much. I'm in shock. I'm actually in shock. That is an insane donation. I was not expecting to see, like, this much money in my donations right now. My kids are starving this week. Yeah, oh my god. Otis, the beefy one. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I'm like stumped right now. I'm actually stumped. This is crazy. Whew. The amount of dopamine I'm feeling right now is crazy. Jesus Christ, this is insane. Thank you so much, Otis the beefy one. It means a lot. OG. I remember the first time me and Otis the beefy one ever spoke. He was messaging me. He messaged me about Jacob Malkoun versus Kizraev. This is how our wonderful friendship began like 4 years ago. When my youngest son asked, "Dad, can't we afford dessert this week?" I show him a pic of you. Exactly, you gotta help fund Benny P. Dessert can wait, but Benny P, I need my donos. But thank you so much, Otis the beefy one. Oh, Malkoun versus Maximov. Oh yeah, but weren't you asking me about Kizraev as well though? I remember I think we talked about Malkoun versus Maximov because you asked me my thoughts and my prediction. Yeah, that's it actually. I completely fucked that up. But then the friendship got bigger because you were like asking about the Kizraev fight because it was like meant to happen and then it just never ended up happening because somebody got injured. But yeah, Malkoun. I remember I picked Malkoun as an underdog in so many fights and he would always just keep winning. I did pick Razak to KO him though. 200-pound Crute. That's right, the OG account. 200-pound Crute. He's really laying down the beef, son. Yeah, fucking. I love Otis the beefy one. We love Otis the beefy one in this chat. Otis the beefy one. He's the 100%. The fucking goat. The goat. People forget me and Otis the beefy one used to have a podcast, the MMA Commonwealth Connection. We still need to do another episode, Otis. I think it's been like 2 years. But yeah, Tyson Fury unretired again. Yeah, he can't stay out of the limelight. Tyson Fury's going to be one of those guys who, when he finally does retire, it's going to be like because he's like been brutally KO'd a bunch. Like he'll be like 40 or something. People forget, man, I got cancelled by the FBI. Are the episodes still up? Yeah, they are. They're up. I think I have a whole playlist for them, the MMA Commonwealth Connection. People forget that I dated a woman in middle school. Jesus Christ, Rickshaw. Hey, Rickshaw, maybe you should donate or I'm going to go to the FBI with that information. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, I'm getting like the money lust right now. I've got like all these donos. It's turning me. I'm going crazy with power. The thumbnails were there. They were great. The thumbnails were amazing. Otis the Beefy one made some beautiful thumbnails. There was one where it was like the Superman Dies comic, but it was like of Parker Porter. It was like a world without Parker Porter after he got cut. We had to make a whole episode because the goat Parker Porter got cut. People forget, man. People forget, man. The MMA Commonwealth connection. People forget, man. So many of them videos, after I got monetized, I went back and so many of them got demonetized. A world without Parker Porter. He's killing it now in the BKFC at least. Oh yeah, I can't remember the Fortis MMA one. Wait, let me look at my channel real quick on my laptop. Let's have a look. See poo. All right, looking at the. Oh, what? Come on, Rick. Sure. Come on, man. You've tried that one so many times. Wait, yeah. Let's look at the. Which one's the Fortis one? Where's the? Oh, I found the. Is this the Fortis one? Nah, that's not it. That's. They robbed my boy Parker Porter against John Jones. He was just hitting corpse guard. For the life of me, I've been trying to find footage of John Jones versus Parker Porter, and I just can't find it. It's very unfortunate. Hopefully one day the footage will come out. Oh, here's the Fortis MMA one. Oh yeah, it was the Ghostbusters one. 0 for 6 currently. Hey, one day you'll get me, Rickshaw. Don't worry. One day, when I'm off my game a little bit, you'll get me. But not while I'm fresh. Not while I'm fresh. You can't get me while I'm fresh, fully awake. Maybe if I ever do like a 6-hour stream or something like that, you might be able to get me when my defenses are down. But my defense is just too good. You can't get me. Can't get me uttering the N word. It's not gonna happen. Either that or I crash out and just have a violent. Either that or I just have a violent fucking racial crash out. No, I'm kidding. That won't happen. They robbed my boy Parker Porter. Yeah, I read that. Did I miss any messages? Are the episodes still up? Yeah, I responded to that one. I'm having such a good day. I'm having a blast. Don't stop me now. Oh my god, I got paid like $110 the other day to just retweet some guy's tweets, which was pretty cool. Lomo, the Ronnie Lawrence one with no context. You know what's crazy about that, Otis? I actually don't remember the fucking context to that, so it is just no context for me. I'm just looking at Ronnie Lawrence. I like the Bryce Mitchell one of him as like on the rock. If JDM loses to a brother, will go down in the subsequent live stream. That's probably. I mean, to be fair, people forget. JDM is like Drew Dober on steroids. He's Randy Brown, Danny Roberts, Ange Lusa, Alden Bates. He was just coming for all the brothers. Kevin Holland. Like this is a crazy fact about JDM. He's never fought a white fighter in the UFC. Every opponent of JDM's has been a person of color. Like, let's just go through his record real quick. I guess you can say Ameev is white, but he's still not of European ancestry. He's a Caucasian from the Caucasus. So let's look at his record. Let's look at JDM's racial fucking record. Ange Lusa, Dana White Contender Series, African ancestry. Beat Pete Rodriguez, who's Mexican. Beat Ramazan Ameev, who's a Dagestani Muslim. Beat Danny Roberts, Randy Brown, Basil Hafez, who's Arab. Kevin Holland, who's black. Gilbert Burns, who's a Pardo Brazilian, which means a mixed race Brazilian. And then he beat Bilal Muhammad. He's coming for everyone. He came for all the different races. And then even his fight before he got signed to the UFC was Alden Bates, who was black. So he's just JDM's just I don't know. JDM's got a no white man policy. The only time he's been booked against a white guy is Sean Brady. And I don't even know if it's like what even is Sean Brady though? Because Sean Brady looks like Puerto Rican, so I don't even know. He's Italian. He's like got an Irish last name, but he's got like he looks like the third Pettis brother. One day we see a thick sister be crowned as the woman's pound for pound #1. Oh hell yeah! We need like a really sassy, powerful black queen as champion, 100%. She's just like all like. I mean, Juliana Pena is like that Blood Diamond one, bro. Wait, let's look at the Blood Diamond one. Oh, did I not save the Blood Diamond one? Is it not? Oh wait, he was the one. He was yeah. I found it. Yeah, he was the one during the American Constitution. That one's iconic. Blood Diamond's just been there. Blood Diamond's been there through everything. Hello, Michael Bell. How are you going? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. And it's a pleasure to have you. How are you going from Michael Bell? I'm going very good, Michael Bell. How are you going from Benny PMMA? A 5 foot 175 pound black woman from Queens with 4 inch long nails and large hoop earrings. She'd be a marauder. She'd be a beast. Imagine that. That's the woman to destroy Kayla Harris and brutally like fucking comes forward, just swings for the fences. TKOs are out cold. And then she like gets on like the post fight and she's like, "Oh no, you didn't think this white bitch was gonna beat me." Like she'd do something like that. She'd like click her fingers like that. That'd be badass. That'd be sick. That'd make a Netflix doco about her life, 100%. I mean, pretty much. We almost had that with Clarissa Shields when she was in PFL. She is literally, you know, got that personality. You know, she was trying to say she would beat up male boxers for fuck's sake. Pure delusion, Clarissa Shields. But yeah, we need someone like that. I mean, people forget, man. Clarissa Shields, she lost to an absolute fucking journeyman woman fighter. People forget, man. People forget. Oh, hi, babe. Oh, hello, pirated copy. How you doing there? Hope you're doing well. That would unlock a whole new MMA fan. But yeah, it'd go crazy. It would go so hard. You'd get the whole, like, everybody would just be on her hype train, you know? She'd be a massive star. She'd be a fucking Clarissa the Clitoris Shields. Yes, indeed. I would never say that, but other people have. Have they? Cool. I've never seen anyone refer to her as Clarissa the Clitoris Shields, but I like it. They need to book Jake Paul. When are we sorting the one-off Commonwealth Connection reunion? We're gonna do it soon. We gotta do it soon, 100%. We gotta do a live Commonwealth Connection episode, especially with us with the fan base growing for Benny PMMA. We could 100% do a. We got to do a reunion one live though. It's gonna be live, so we can get all the power and donos, of course. Why don't you start uploading videos, Otis? I feel like you'd actually like have some good insight. I know you. I think you did some debates on wheelchair gurus videos, but you should do something. Jake Paul, 14th in cruiserweight rankings, I believe. Indeed, he is. He actually is live because he's greedy. I'm not greedy, but no, I don't know. Once you get a dono, it's like such a euphoric feeling. You just want to keep getting them over and over again. I did not interact with that. Oh, not wheelchair jury. Sorry, I'm wrong fucking guy. Sorry, I meant Guru the musical. Sorry, there's so many fucking Guru like channels. I got them all mixed up. Wrong one. Musical. Sorry. People forget, man. Clarissa Shields got her ass beat by a male amateur boxer in sparring and then said he was cheating. Yeah, he brutally flatlined her too. It was crazy. I remember that video. That video went fucking hard. Yeah, musical. Sorry, not wheelchair one. Does that guy even still make videos? The wheelchair dude. I think he like disappeared after that. He had like a massive crash out. Me and wheelchair debating which playground has the best vantage point. That's crazy. People forget, man. People forget. Now, there is actually a fucking scary amount of predators in the MMA community, unfortunately. Like, not just the fighters, even some of the accounts are scary. You need to put up a timer and have $1 equals 2 minutes. I should. You want me to keep staying on stream or send me some money? Nah, but like, Jesus, just the amount that money... They say money doesn't buy happiness, but earning money earns happiness, is the saying it should be. Especially just streaming for money. Could you beat Lorenzo Predicts in a fight? I don't know anything about Lorenzo Predicts besides the clip I've seen, and that Mr. C got him saying the N word and me as well. Well, not the N word, but saying, one of them, he fucking baited us with that clip. That's all I've seen of Lorenzo Predicts. But I don't know. I don't know anything about his build, his record. But as I'm very delusional, I'll just say I'll win because why not? As long as if I don't lose, I don't believe I can lose. I've only sort of lost one fight, and I won on a technicality because he had to stop because he broke his finger punching me in the head. So I like to say I'm undefeated. He's 5'10" and 145 pounds. Okay, I would win then. I'm way too big. I'd be way too heavy. Wow, 5'10", 145 pounds. It's crazy. Fight Fairy dropped the N word on stream. I don't believe Fight Fairy dropped the N word on stream. But if she did, then do you guys know that like Lego fucking meme with the guy in like the suit where it's like he's like seeing the love of his life? Then that's me for Fight Fairy. But I doubt that. I doubt that's the case. Lorenzo probably weighs about 135 pounds. Okay, he's getting smaller and smaller by the minute. Benny is training to one day take me on in a match. She did. Did she send me the clip on Instagram? My Instagram is thebenp_01. She did hard R and everything, I swear. Send it to me on Instagram. I got a voice message from Otis the Beefy one right now. I can't quite check it right now, Otis, if you're not in the chat right now, but I'm interested to see what Otis the Beefy one has sent me. Kenny is 6'4", 125 pounds. Yeah, he's got a crazy, crazy build. I seen he did long jump, so he's got to have some level of athleticism, but it's also probably very easy to jump that high when like you don't really have much weight holding you down. But yeah, Kenny Okoye. When are they going to get Kenny Okoye in Misfits Boxing? They need to open up a roosterweight division for him. He'd be the king of roosterweight. I don't have social media. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube Shorts. Be right back. All right, you sent an important message. All right, let me put my headphones on and check my Instagram right now on my laptop. Let's see what Otis the Beefy one has sent me. Well, can I play it? Can I play it on the stream, or is it very inappropriate, and is it just for my ears? If you want, yeah. Is PJ Penn insane right now? Yes, he is. All right, let me get this video up for. It's gonna be like Otis the Beefy one, like saying my fucking address and my fucking phone number, like send me back my money now. Let me have a look. Let me log in. But yeah, BJ Penn is absolutely insane right now. I got Hadley to send it. Oh, okay. Let's see what Hadley has said. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay, messages. All right. Let's see what Otis the Beefy one has said.
People forget, man. The MMA Commonwealth connection, bro. It's got to make a comeback. The people know what they want, bro. They want to see the comeback of the Commonwealth connection. Do you get me, bro?
Yeah, see, we got Jake Hadley's support. Jake Hadley, big fan of the MMA Commonwealth connection. I mean, if Jake Hadley wants it, I mean, we can't let Jake Hadley down. He's had a rough time of things lately. He just got battered in the PFL. At the very least, we gotta bring back the Commonwealth connection for him. Come on. BJ, I feel really bad for his mum. She thinks he's a clone. Yeah, I don't know how he's like so messed up. Like when you think about it, because like I mean, obviously he took a lot of damage, but he actually comes from a good household and everything, and he still ended up so fucked up. We can't disappoint White Kong. We can't. BJ Penn and Chandler Jones are the most sane people I've seen. Chandler Jones is actually insane. Actually insane. Jake Hadley sounds like he's doing an impression of himself. Chandler Jones is more unhinged than John. He got a tattoo of Yuan Akia, a woman he never met or had a relationship with. If that's the woman I'm thinking of, is that the one who's like got the video where she does like the side eye to that guy and he like starts like freaking out? I think it is, right? Yeah, she's sexy. She's very sexy. But yeah, it's still very weird for him to get a fucking tattoo of her. That's very weird behavior. Yeah, I don't know. I'd never understand getting a tattoo of someone you never meet, especially if they're still alive. That's just some weird fucking behavior. He said they were destined together. That's fucking weird. They're a very weird family. What the fuck? What'd you say what the fuck to? Like, I don't know, weird. Like, John Jones is weird. Chandler Jones is weird. What's the other brother's name? He's probably done some weird shit too. Because I think there's 3 of them, isn't there? Oh, Arthur, that's it. Yeah, Arthur Jones. She's got to be one of the most mixed race people I've ever seen. That Akio one you just mentioned. Her mother is Spanish, Dominican, and Japanese, and her father is of Native American, African American, and German Jewish descent. That is an insane amount of like mixed up. That's an insane mix up. That's cool. That's why it looks like a mix of everything, I guess. Did you see Rampage perfectly predict that John Jones went to an all boys school? I did see that. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious. I mean, the guy's not got a good relationship with women. Let's just say that. There's a proper admixture of genetic material. Chandler Jones used to be way more calm, but then he lost his mind when he went to Las Vegas. The Jones, I don't know, the Jones family has like some fucking gypsy curse on them that they can't go to Los Angeles without losing their minds. Hello, Rob. How you going, Rob? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and like the video. It's good to have you here, Rob. Robert, or would you prefer Bob, Bobby, Bobbit, Robert, Robbie? What do you like? What do you like being called, Rob? Or is Rob just fine with you? Okay. Oh, thank you, my man. I see you like the video, Rob. Appreciate you, my brother. Where are you from, Rob? Hello, Rob. How you going, Rob? If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel 100%. People forget, man. You know what I wanted to mention? Where the fuck is Fake Tough Guy? Fake Tough Guy's like 100% disappeared. He hasn't been in a stream for like 7 streams. He was like wanting me to make him a moderator and he's just disappeared. Where's the man gone? Rob is from the States, lad. Good to see you. What state you're from, lad? Like, I miss Fake Tough Guy, man. He was always in all the streams, you know. He was a good moderator, you know. But now he's dipped. He's disappeared. I don't know where he's gone. I hope he's okay. Rob is from Florida. Oh, Rob is a Florida man. It's good to have you. It's good to have some Florida men in the chat. We love Florida in this chat. Fake Tough Guy got drunk at 3am a few times and begged you to be a moderator. Yeah. Yeah, now he's just disappeared. Have you ever heard of the Everglades in South Florida? I have heard of the Everglades, yes. I take it you're from around there? Yeah, I don't know. I just want Fake Tough Guy to come back, man. I hope he's okay. I hope he's doing well. Because like when he would moderate, he would just like he'd put like very nice messages in the chat, like we enjoy your company, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe. He was like very official with it. Like I could tell the guy was like joking around, but it was very official when he was like got to his moderating. Lots of Florida creatures in that area. Ah, I can imagine. Do you hang around a lot of the gators or the alligators? People forget The Simpsons' worst episode was called Kill the Alligator and Run. So if you guys hear vacuuming right now, that is my electric robot vacuum right now going off. They're around 5 foot equinas, crazy roam around my empire. This place is hell on earth. Oh my god. Have you always lived in Florida, or did you move there recently? Our Florida is Queensland. We have our own Florida here in Australia. It's called Queensland. Instead of alligators, we have crocodiles, and it's just the same genre of people. Moved there in 2019. Did you call them equinas? Iguanas. They're iguanas, aren't they? Iguanas. John Jones is the GOAT. Yeah, he's the GOAT if you don't count the roids. But, unfortunately, he's always going to have the roids over his head. You know, you can't be natty. If you're not natty, you shouldn't be the GOAT, in my opinion. Moved there in 2019. Nice. Where did you come from originally? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Rob? What's your thoughts on JDM versus Islam? I think JDM, 4th round TKO. From New York City? Damn, you went from one piece of hell to another. Or are you from upstate New York? Upstate New York actually looks really cool. Ilay Basalai, the guy that was with Gene Silver when he was glazing Israel, is fighting for an LFA belt. Yeah, is that guy actually good? I've seen a lot of hype on that guy. He was actually meant to have a grappling match against Bryce Mitchell, but obviously it didn't end up happening. But is that guy good? Because he's like, that guy's an odd guy. Not odd as in like, I don't know, he reps Brazil and Israel. So like, I think he's actually from Brazil, but he represents Israel because he's Jewish. I'm not sure. Very interesting dude. But remember, he had some beef with Bryce Mitchell, obviously, for Bryce Mitchell's little podcast he did. First episode, and he had all of Israel and Mossad wanting him gone. He's 7-0. Yeah, I've seen his record. I haven't actually watched any tape. I think he's a good kickboxer from what I've seen, but I didn't watch too much on him. That guy explores the Everglades at night. Do you ever... I would like to explore the Everglades. I feel like that'd be fun. I'd probably get eaten by an alligator, but it'd be a fun little time, though. It'd be a good journey. Be a good way to goodbye. He's from the Finger Lakes. What the fuck is the Finger Lakes? We've got 11 viewers in chat. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I go live very often. And yeah, I make a lot of videos. I interview a lot of fighters. I make a lot of content. Who's more dangerous in the clinch, Silver or Jones? Oh, definitely Jones. I'm pretty sure he's from Israel, but since he trains with Gene Silver, he also reps Brazil. That's very odd. That's very odd. Gene Silver is like, must be his fucking dad if he's like repping where he's from. And don't forget, you rake in the donos. I do. Don't forget to donate as well. Any donation helps. Who was peak WWE woman-wise? Oh, that's actually a very tough question. Kelly was fine. Melina was like a sleeper pick, I reckon. Melina was pretty fine as well. But, Trish Stratus was like pretty alright too. Stacy Keebler, yeah, Stacy Keebler's, that's a good call as well. I don't know, I think I just used to really like Melina because she would always... Jeff Melina. No, Melina like from WWE. Because she would always do like the little splits things when she would get into the ring. So like I think that's why I liked Melina so much. Kelly can hit me with the move any day of the week, 100%. Who's more dangerous in the clinch, Mike Perry or Joe Rogan? Probably Joe Rogan, not gonna lie. Nah, probably Mike Perry. You know, people forget BKFC is mostly just a lot of clinching, very violent clinching. Mike Perry, Mike Grundy. What even is Benny P, Jeff Molina's biggest fan? People forget, man. Do you think Vladimir Kozlov had a better undefeated run than Ilya? People forget, didn't he beat The Undertaker? Undertaker's better than any Ilya win. Which fighter do you think has the most hemorrhoids? I would probably say Jeff Molina. Probably Jeff Molina, just based on statistics. Still can't believe Mike defeated Venom Page. Yeah, that was a weird decision though, and it was a weird, like, obviously in MMA, I feel like MVP destroys him, but in BKFC, that's Mike Perry's world, and it was still pretty close. But he did drop him. Like, he did a lot better than Kevin Holland. Undertaker is a better win than any Ilya win. Based off sexual proclivities. Yeah. Ilya looking like Randy Orton right now. He's the legend killer. He should walk out to Randy Orton's original theme song. Hey, nothing you can say. I just learned that Peyton Talbot is Frank Ocean's boyfriend. People forget, man. Peyton Talbot is apparently straight. Anthony Smith giving Heath Slater vibes, right? Yeah, he's on his jobber run. Anthony Smith turned into the fucking Brooklyn Brawler towards the end of his career. I remember when I was in elementary school, Randy Orton got suspended for PEDs. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, people forget, didn't Randy Orton, like, take a shit in Kelly's bag or something? Or was one of the divas? Apparently he, like, shat in their bag. People forget, man. It was different. It was... Prime Randy Orton was a fucking menace. I think also the funniest story is that, like, the Miz got kicked out of the locker room for like 8 months because he got fucking KFC over Chris Benoit's bag. Randy was a menace in Illinois. He ripped a urinal off a wall. People forget Randy Orton's brother was an amateur MMA fighter. I'm not even joking. You can look it up. Randy Orton actually had a brother who was an amateur MMA fighter. If Talbot is straight, John Jones is not a criminal. He's lucky Benoit didn't do more. Yeah. The Miz is lucky he wasn't a defenseless fucking child and a woman. Or Chris Benoit would have given it to the Miz. But Chris Benoit was crazy. There was so many conspiracies that, like, Kevin Sullivan did it, but, like, I don't know. Chris Benoit was clearly, like, deranged a little bit. I hated the Miz, man. I remember, like, being a fan of him in, like, 2009 because he kept losing every time he would challenge for the United States title. He just kept losing, and, like, as an 8-year-old, I'm like, damn, I feel bad for this guy. And then I think he beat Kofi Kingston. He got the belt. I was like, yes, finally, he got it. Finally, I used to beat the shit out of the Divas with the Great Khali in the SmackDown video game for Xbox for 369. You mean the 360, mate? But yeah, I would always beat. I used to beat the shit out of the Divas with the Great Khali. Blood's finisher was the flying headbutt. No wonder he had CTE. I remember worrying that Daniel Bryan was going to get, like, a CTE. Cause, well, obviously, he got a lot of concussions because he would always do, like, a flying headbutt. I was so worried we are going to get, like, Daniel Bryan pulling a fucking Chris Benoit on, like, Brie Bella. As a kid, I was like, damn. Like, I remember they tried to blame the whole Chris Benoit thing on roids, but it's like, bro, no roids. You can get roid rape, but no roids are making you so aggressive you decide to take out your whole family. That just doesn't happen. Like, clearly, it was very evident that it was just brain damage, but they just decided to ban roids and turn everybody into, like, pudgy, fat wrestlers. My stomach is rumbling. I need to eat soon. The stories are turning. They're putting fucking roids in the frogs that are turning the friggin' frogs gay. I used to get my friend's sister to stink face me. This is a confession. Jesus Christ. I hope she was a lot older than you, at least. You had that CTE. God, yeah. If there was a fighter that was ever going to be what's the word I was looking for? Oh yeah, be like an MMA Chris Benoit, it would probably turn out to be like Diego Sanchez. I feel like Sanchez has just taken so much damage. She was of age. What do you prefer? Double leg, single leg, high crotch, double leg. Double leg is like the easiest takedown to get. So that was the main takedown I would use in training, was a double leg. Tony Ferguson, actually. I mean, he was he already thought there were people living in his walls. Just remember when Tony Ferguson, people forget Tony Ferguson and Colby Covington were like going back and forth. Colby like brought up that he was like doing weird shit to his family. And then just out of nowhere, they became buddies. And they're like, yeah, let's fucking get him, Colby. That was such a weird bipolar moment. People forget, man, roids make you bi-curious. People forget, man, Joe Rogan wasn't gay until he did testosterone replacement. People forget, man, Joe Rogan wasn't sus until he did TRT. There's some truth to it. Have you heard of Matan? Oh, wait, yeah. Is this no? Yeah, I know Matan. Yeah, I was worried. I was so worried this was going to be like a sus name, Rickshaw. Yeah, I know Matan Evan. Yeah, I like his videos. He's a funny kid. He's fucking hilarious. Colby was like so hard. Colby was trying to be so politically correct, and it was so funny. People forget, man, the Jews. But no, I like Matan Evan. He's a funny kid. He's a good little troll. I liked. Did you guys see Matan Evan? He had like that Santos guy, that corrupt politician that was one of the most corrupt politicians in U.S. history. Who was the guy? His name was something Santos. He was a gay guy. George Santos, that's it. He absolutely like broke George Santos, and then George Santos brought him up to his own show, and Matan just like roasted him and his co-host the whole fucking time. Like it was so good. The whole time Matan is like making fun of Santos because he's about to go to prison. It was so good, so fucking good. This George Santos guy lied about the most insane shit. He lied about being Jewish. I think he lied about his mum dying as well. He like lied about politicians lie. Don't get me wrong. If you ever hear a politician talking, more than likely or not, they are lying. But like George Santos was like a next level liar. He lied about everything. Oh yeah, this is it. This is what he said about his mum, alright? He said on his campaign website, wrote that his mum was the first executive at a major financial institution, and that she worked in the South Tower of the World Trade Center and died a few years later after surviving the September 11 attacks. On her 2003 visa application, his mother stated she had not been in the country since 1999. In June 2001, Fatima reported that she was living in Brazil. He lied that his mum was a survivor of 9/11. This is crazy. Diddy will be free soon. Evil has won. They have, but we'll see. I feel like Diddy knows too much though. They'll probably just fucking pop him probably. A fake Jewish gay guy who looks like he's Italian is someone connected to 9/11. Yeah, he lied about his education, his employment. There's just so much. If you just go through his Wikipedia page, there is so much stuff on here. In October 2003, Santos told the Times a few months earlier his niece had vanished from a Queens playground, only to be found 40 minutes later in the company of two Chinese men. He claimed to suspect the incident was retaliation for his opposition to the Chinese Communist Party. The newspaper found that while the incident had been reported to police, investigation found no evidence to support the story, and his suspected it had been invented. Like, guy is an actual pathological liar. Like, it's crazy. Like literally, I'm going for his Wikipedia article right now, and there's like 20 different like fucking things they've got him for on here. It's actually crazy. I respect the hustle. Don't get me wrong. I respect the hustle, but like, yeah, if you're gonna lie, you gotta lie about like serious stuff. I was just watching a video about him today. I think I know the video you're talking about. There was a video where it was just called the most like corrupt politician in America or something like that, and it's actually crazy like how much. He even got impeached by his own party. That's how bad it was. The other Republicans were like, fuck this. We need to get this guy out. Like that. I think that's the most bipartisan the Republicans and the Democrats have been when it came to George Santos. Crazy, fucking crazy though. I think him winning as well. He was only in office for like 12 months. He wasn't even in there for long. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. If you're gonna be a corrupt politician, you know, you gotta at least like fucking realize that the internet's a thing. You can't lie to that extent. Like, good God, man. I was in rehab with a fellow who fascinated a $60 million facilitated a $60 million pansy scheme, Ponzi scheme. That's fucking crazy. How'd they catch him? How'd they end up catching him? I always think about like people like that. Like eventually, you know, you will get caught when you're doing schemes. You got to keep it low. If you're gonna you got to get in, you got to get out. You can never like do something, prolong it for that long. Can you guess what his ethnic background was? Was he Ashkenazi Jewish? Was he Italian? Those would be my two guesses. Which yes to which one? Do 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 do. Very sweet guy. Well, that's good. Oh yeah, did you guys see Bilal Muhammad saying that he like? I think K1 brought it up yesterday's stream, but Bilal Muhammad is literally like talking like he is literally still the champion. It's very very stupid. He's actually saying that he beat JDM. Like, come on, come on. Like, there's more chance of you losing every round than you winning fucking 3 rounds, bud. I can tell why Bilal and Juliana Pena train together. They're both very delusional. Pantoja is the best resume. His wins over Moreno, Royval, Kaikara France, Cape, and Islam. Yeah, people forget, man. Pantoja, he knocked out Islam Makhachev. He's a marauder. Do you think Bilal is closet gay? Maybe. I've never seen him with a wife or a woman. Like, he's not married. He did wear the pride shorts that one time, but nah, probably not. I'm not going to speculate about Bilal Muhammad's sexuality. But I do remember he got a lot of shit because he wore the pride shorts during Pride Month, and I've seen some like Chechens when he was beefing with Hamza start calling him gay. So yeah, you never know. Bilal, remember the name. I mean, Bilal might not remember his name after what JDM did to him, to be honest. It might be Bilal fucking can't remember his name and he's fucking... Like, it might be Bilal, remember my carer's name. Can we talk about John Jones saying he'll fight Espinal and bare knuckle? Comments assume they already might have signed the thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Highly unlikely. I think it's very unlikely. I think he talked about dirty boxing. He said, I'll fight him in dirty boxing, but the UFC would 100% never let that happen. Plus, he would lose 100%. If it's dirty boxing, Tom Aspinall wins that all day. John Jones' only chance is to, like, wrestle him. If it's pure boxing, dirty boxing, where he can clinch and just land big, meaty hooks, he wins. Yeah, dirty boxing, not bad. Knuckles, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, nah, I like dirty boxing. Dirty boxing is really entertaining. I've watched a couple of their streams. They do some really good events. Because you can elbow in it as well, which is pretty nice. So it's not even really boxing because you can use more than your hands, but it's nice. Mike Perry's developed something with dirty boxing. I hope it goes far. It's a very entertaining fight style. We got 16 viewers in chat. If you're new, make sure you like the video and subscribe. I love to get drunk and go to an Octagon show. That'd be a fun time. I love Octagon. They are a very underrated promotion. European MMA is going very well right now. You know, people forget the Europeans, they know how to fight. Hi, smoking weed, exotic bro. You're smoking exotic weed, or are you calling me an exotic bro? How many live cards you been to? I've literally only been to UFC 284. I was gonna go to an Eternal card, but the lockdown happened and like all of the good fights I was looking for got taken down. But at least it was a good card I went to, you know. Santi Vineza. Where are you from, brother? How many live cards? I already read that. Does Usman deserve a shot with the winner of Makhachev versus Jack? I think he needs to fight Bilal Muhammad. We need Bilal Muhammad versus Kamaru Usman. If he wins that, he should get the title shot. Smoking weed is for evil hippies. Knock it off. Damn. Do they fight without gloves in dirty boxing? No, I think they use MMA gloves in dirty boxing. I've been to 4 Cage Warrior Manchester's and Cage Warriors Glasgow 3 times. That'd be pretty sick. The UFC, Cage Warriors puts on some really good shows too. The UFC signing Shamrock is cool. Yeah, I'm pretty keen to see who they give him. People forget he has beef with Matt Frivola for some weird reason. Chris Bungard live 4 times. That's crazy. You're a Chris Bungard groupie, Otis. You're just a big fan of Chris Bungard. People forget, man. Otis the beefy one. Chris Bungard's biggest fan. I think Bilal would eat fudding jubs all 5 rounds if he fights Usman. I think he would probably beat Usman with the takedown defense. If it's on the feet, I think he's a better striker, but Usman's more powerful. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be a tough fight for Usman, but who knows? Usman looked really good, and Bilal took a beating against JDM. His chin could be cracked after that. We got 15 people in chat. If you're new to the chat, make sure you click that subscribe button, like the video, and if you're rich, don't mind if you donate too. That's also encouraged here. I encourage you to lend me your hard-earned cash. Jolton Ladderbatch got sent to the Shadow Realm last Octagon card by Kayak Brito. Really? No way. Damn, that's crazy. That guy, if you practice Judaism, please donate to his Australian follow. Yes, donate to me if you're of the Judaic faith, 100%. But yeah, that's crazy that he got fucking put out. Yeah, damn. Right hook, head kick, ground strikes. Kayak Brito did really good against Oban Elliott. Oh, damn. This guy, the guy he lost to before it, Ion Serdu from Moldova. Oh, he's coming off a loss. I was going to say, why don't they ever sign this guy? But he just lost to Jotko. Now I understand why. He's got some really good wins on his record, but he's also got some really sus losses. I got to see Cameron Else live in the front row. People forget, live in the front row. People forget, man, Cameron Else. He's a marauder. He beat Paddy Pimblett. So is the welterweight champ. Yeah, but he lost his last fight. Did he move? He must have moved up for that fight, surely. Surely Jotko wasn't fighting at welterweight. I mean, he could make welterweight, but I would imagine that was a move up. Yeah, he moved up for that one. Do you think Jokto Wiltek is a glory hound? Yeah, maybe a little bit. I like him, but I don't know. He's sort of just like the white version of David Goggins, I feel like. But he's a pretty inspirational dude, but you know, he's definitely a better role model than some of the other role models there are out there. What was I gonna say else? Will Flurry on the gas is a mythical fighter. Yeah, he's got some pretty underrated wins because he beat Jotko as well, didn't he, in PFL? But he got overturned. Let's look at Jotko. Jotko's on 2 wins right now. He beat Andreas Ramos. He knocked a guy out. Wow, that's crazy. What the fuck? Will Furry is on. Furry. Why am I saying his name so weird? Will Furry is on an 8-fight winning streak right now. That's crazy. But yeah, he was clearly on the juice. Where is my fellow twink Malcolm Wellmaker fan? I don't know. Where is Malcolm Wellmaker fan? Yesterday he told me, he joins my chat and he says, I'm proud of myself. I haven't watched gay porn for 23 hours. And he's like, but there is an hour to go. Does Paul Craig ever make the... Oh, you mean Craig Jones? Yeah, sometimes I accidentally call Craig Jones Paul Craig. Nah, Craig Jones will never fight in the UFC. He can't, like, strike at all. I don't think. Yeah, Will Flurry's got some really good wins. He's on a good streak, but he is clearly on roids. Is a double champ because Octagon allows the needles. They do. They allowed it. They allow it. That's why we love Octagon in this chat, you know. I reckon they should just be a roid league. Just let like some old men just roid up. Like imagine Trinaldo. Trinaldo's already still doing good as an old man. Imagine Trinaldo on the source. He would like absolutely demolish young up and comers. I mean, he gave fucking Randy Brown a tough fight at like 45. Like Trinaldo's still beating people, and he is literally older than he's older than Glover Teixeira. And he's like at a way lighter weight class as well. I love Francisco Trinaldo. 46. He's 46 and still smoking, guys. Once guys hit 40, they should allow them to hop on the juice. 100%. Imagine we would have... The Neanderthal dude is getting so much underserved hype just because he does HGH for Brecky. Yeah, that guy doesn't look good at all. Like, he's literally just a heel hook merchant. He's going to get absolutely fucking starched when he fights anybody. Like, with KO. I back. Maga Kid 37, you're back. Donate. Send us some donos. I'm back. Welcome back, Alex. Hope you're going good. Donate to me, please. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he beat Sasha Plakhanov. He won the fight by TKO in the first round. The fact that he says he's going to the UFC is religious. Who the Neanderthal guy? Is he actually... What's his record? Let's look him up. Neanderthal... I think his name's Neanderthal BJJ. What's his actual name, though? Frederick Vosgron, is that his name? Vosgron. Should I watch Rick and Morty? Never watched it before. I've never actually properly... I've watched episodes. It's definitely good. I haven't watched the new season, though. I haven't watched Rick and Morty for years. The Neanderthal is a very good grappler. Submitted RDR in 32 seconds in grappling. Okay, that's pretty impressive. But he's got to be significantly bigger than him as well, though. Like, he's got very good jiu-jitsu, but it's just he's got no striking, I feel like. Like, all of his wins is by submission. What weight class was he meant to fight Tom Breeze? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. If he can work on some striking, he might go far, but I just feel like he's going to be way undersized for, not undersized, underskilled. But he is massive. He's fucking looks like a strong fellow, but I don't know. All I've seen is him, like, is he would just go for, like, he's very persistent with his takedowns and going for heel hooks, but, you know, that can be a bit worrying at times. That could just make him get brutally starched out cold. But does he say he's going to the UFC already? Because that's crazy. He needs to really build up his resume. Needs to work on some striking and stuff. I was just on the suspended fighters page, though, and there are only like 6 fighters suspended for roids, and all of them are from the State Athletic Commission. The USADA replacement is doing fuck all. Yeah, they've definitely been a lot more lenient, but hey, as long as fighters I don't like don't get suspended, as long as fighters I like don't get suspended, I'm okay with it. Roids for, you know, no, I'm kidding. Like, generally, yeah, you shouldn't use roids, but it's like, you know. But they suspended somebody recently besides the bantamweight guy you mentioned earlier. I think they suspended somebody else. Neanderthal doesn't have the shoulder mobility for striking. Yeah, makes sense. But he looks like he would have power. It just doesn't look like he'd be able to throw like good combos. I feel like he'd have some very Renat Fakredinov type striking where he's throwing like really weird shaped overhands. Not per the Wikipedia list. Maybe they're just keeping it more under wraps. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of secret suspensions they probably do. Because there is replacement, they do not care. Because there is replacement, they do not care. Yeah. But, you know, they should just not be able to suspend fighters. Fighters should just be able to keep fighting. If a fighter gets suspended for roids, they should just let him fight in another country and then go back to the UFC. I don't know. Let fighters be active. Let's get as many fights as we can going. I read somewhere that apparently the amount of fights that happen per year has gone down. The max was like 2017. There was 20,000 MMA fights, and this year it might not even. There might be a maximum of 13,000 at the end of the year. So the amount of MMA fights is going down. We need to change that. We need more people scrapping. The UFC doesn't want lawsuits though. Yeah, I know. I don't legitimately mean they should do it, but it would be cooler if they did. But yeah, they're already dealing with Mark Hunt like 24/7, like bringing out new lawsuits. So they definitely don't want that to continue. But I don't know. It'd be cool if they could just let people roid, I reckon. Why not? Why the fuck my message gets sent twice? Because you needed to let me know twice, obviously. Nah, it does that sometimes. I don't know why. It's a very odd thing it does. We've got 14 people in chat. If you're new to the chat, make sure you like the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And good to have you, all 14 of you in here. All you breadwinners, let's get some donos for this boy. Exactly. Let's get us some money. I'm broke. No, I'm not really, but like, I need money. Money, 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 money. If you want to see a grown man fucking act like a kid on Christmas, send me some money. If not, all good. But yeah, how are we all looking forward to the UFC card next weekend? I reckon it actually looks alright. Besides the main event, the card's not too bad. It's better than a lot of the other shit ones we've had, at least. I think there's a lot less pro MMA fights because of the growth of amateur MMA. Oh, 100%. 100%. I reckon that's the reason. Because there is so many amateur fights. And a lot of these amateur fights don't actually get recorded. Because there's a Australian guy called Aiden Todorov. And they have him as like 6-2. But he's actually 7-2. Or 5-2. Or now he's 6-2. Or whatever it is. But they have a fight that he had in Melbourne that's just straight not being recorded. And that's a whole card. There's a few amateur fighters in Australia where they just haven't recorded a bunch of their fights. Even Tom Nolan has more fights than are on his Tapology. Do you think Derek Lewis retires soon? Probably not. He'll probably just keep fighting. Difficult question. Who will be the next fighter to break into the top 15? That is a very difficult question. Probably Malcolm Wellmaker if they match him up right. Maybe Peyton Talbot, actually. I'd say Talbot gets ranked before Matt Wellmaker. I'm a grown man. I like some belly on a woman. Real men like a belly on a woman. If they completely flip the card upside down and put the first fight as the last fight and the last fight as the first, it might be a better card. Wait, what's the first fight of the night going to be? Let's have a look. Who's your least favorite fighter? Ooh, that's very tough. That's very, very tough. Probably Izzy. Izzy or John Jones, but John Jones is retired. It was Izzy at one point. I don't hate Izzy anymore because he's lost a lot. He seems a lot nicer. But at one point it was Izzy. Probably Ian Gary, though, because Ian Gary probably actually at the moment. Probably Ian Gary. Yeah, Mike Davis versus Mitch Ramirez. Ramirez would probably be better than Derek Lewis. Main event. Also, some of these guys go pro and then randomly have an amateur fight or two there. That's true. Besides Jack, who's your favorite? That's also tough. Maybe Cody Haddon. Maybe Colin Sauerkind. Besides Jack, who is your favorite? Why Ian? Just because Ian's a weirdo. He talks. He acts like he's the most. He acts like he's like prime Justin Gaethje when he's not even that violent. You know, barely gets finishes. He's just. I don't know. I feel like he helps add to the degenerate culture of the West. I feel like Ian Gary is the reason the West is falling. I'm blaming him completely. People forget, man. Taliesin Teixeira debuted in 2025. Yeah, he did. That's crazy. He's already getting a main event. It's a shit one as well. I don't know. Derek Lewis is somehow going to get the KO. I can just sense it. I'm not going to pick him, but I don't know. I don't. How much do we really know about Teixeira? He beat Justin Taffer, you know, because of clowns. At least Ian is always down to fight. Yeah, true. Like Asaf Choparov, that is 7-0 in pro MMA, just randomly went back to the amateurs for a tournament. Yeah, a lot of these guys do that. A lot of them, like Russians and all that, do that a lot. It's very bizarre. I think because they're like tournaments, I think they actually is a cash prize at the end. But yeah, people forget, man. Habib's first couple fights should have actually been amateur fights because they were 2-round fights. People forget. Lewis getting KO. You reckon he's going to get the KO? I could see it. Teixeira might have a lot of tall man defense. Ian Gary resume is wild. It's not really that great, to be honest. It's, it's really not that great. You know, he's beat Carlos Prates. That's probably his best win. Let's look at his resume. Beat Jordan Williams, who has diabetes and shouldn't be cutting weight. Beat Darian Weeks, where he arguably lost. Beat Gabriel Green, which isn't the best. Beat Song Kanan, but he also almost got TKOs in the first round. Beat Dan Rodriguez, which is aged badly. Beat Neil Magny, who everybody beats. Beat Jeff Neal in a very shit performance. Beat Michael Venom Page in a fight he arguably lost. Lost to Shavkat, and then he beat Carlos Prates. His resume is not that great. I reckon JDM's got a better resume. If you fought pro, you shouldn't be allowed to fight Amis. Yeah, that's honestly fair enough. Why should you be allowed to fight Amis when you're a pro? He's fought dangerous guys. Yeah, but everybody's dangerous in the higher weight classes, you know. They've all fought pretty dangerous guys. Well, we got 19 viewers in here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. If JDM takes Islam out, where does he rank in pound for pound? Probably second or third. Have you watched Ties yet? No, I actually have to watch Ties. I haven't watched it. I really like what's his name? Shane Gillis. I really like Shane Gillis. So yeah, I'll probably watch Ties soon when I run out of stuff to watch. I've seen clips of Ties though. It looks pretty funny. People forget, man. Shane Gillis. He looks like Tom Aspinall. Have you ever considered doing a 24-hour streamathon to get more subs? I've thought about it, but I think I would die. Maybe one day, though. Maybe I'll do it one day. It's crazy how welterweight went from one of the worst weight classes 5 years ago to having a stacked top 20. Yeah, it's the evolution of the sport, you know. And even then, a lot of those veterans and all them are still sticking around, and they help building up the next generation. It's beautiful in a way. It's the circle of the fight life. I saw Shane in person. Damn, you went to one of his shows? That's actually pretty sick. You know, the Australian government just banned Kanye West from entering the country because of his song he made. You know which song I'm talking about. Will John Jones fight again soon? Yeah, he will. He's got a fight booked. He's in fight camp at the moment. He's going to be on the Perth card. Not sure against who, though. His new hour. Nice. What did he look like in person? Did you get to get close to him? The cousin song or the Austrian painter song? The painter song. It was the Austrian painter song. Yes, that is the song. They did not take too kindly. Create a game plan for Jenkins. I don't know. I don't know who he's fighting. I can't do that. I used to have to work 48 hours straight. That shit was bloody hell. Tall with a hunched upper back. guzzling a Bud Light. Damn, he sounds like a beautiful, beautiful man, is Shane Gillis. I think I'm going to head off in like 6 minutes time. So if you just want to ask questions, donate, and anything like that, just letting you know before I head off to give you guys some notice. Prates was close to finishing Gary. He was. He really could have got that finish. He just showed low fight IQ. He also had a horrible game plan of not throwing any strikes for like 4 rounds. What are you doing today? I got to go for a walk. I didn't go for my walk. I decided to go live early. And I'll probably do that more, and then I'll go for my walk now while it's sunny outside. Or I'll go have some lunch. Probably mix of both. I'll go have some lunch, go for a walk. Can you head to the second-hand shop and pick up a fucking foldy table and a plastic lawn chairs with your $100? No. Why do you refuse to take us to the beach? I will. I will soon, don't worry. It's just very shit weather at the moment. Gregor Rodriguez versus Marvin Vettori for sign. Marvin Vettori would probably chin him, to be honest. Like, he would probably catch him with a 1-2 and Robocop would just go out cold. Get that cardio in. A lot of rain in Perth lately. Yeah, winter, it's coming. It's here. Winter is here, and it's shit. No UFC this week, no, but there is beatdown promotions. Marwan Rahiki's fighting. Marwan Rahiki, remember the name. Marwan Rahiki. He's fighting a guy who beat Gene Silva in Brisbane. And he's a very good striking prospect. Moroccan ancestry, trains with George Mangos. He's very good, very, very good. I've interviewed him before as well. He's a very good fighter. I think he's going to do very good. We got to upgrade this face in the chat. Destroy your posture and style and live stream. My back hurts just looking at you. I don't know. I feel like it looks a lot worse than it actually is. I mean, there you go. I think it's because my shirt was down. My neck is fine. My neck is all good. My neck is all good here. Where can I watch the fight? It's on the Zone. It will be on the Zone. So if you have the Zone, it should be on there for free. I'm pretty sure. Not for free, obviously, because you have to pay for the Zone. But yeah, it'll be on there. The guy was able to beat Silva. Yeah. The guy he's fighting is called Gabriel Schlump, something like that, and he actually has a win, yeah, over Gene Silva. Marcos Degli. Fight week. Let's look at Marcos Degli. Damn, 10 wins in a row. Damn, that's an impressive record. Damn, how good is Davey Betancourt really? Australian regional best. Gene's going to knock Diego out. Yeah, I think he's going to beat Diego. But Diego's got a good chin, so it will be very interesting to see how it goes. Did you guys see the Fighting Nerds facing off at CKB? That was pretty interesting. People forget, man, there are some boxing events this weekend. What's on the schedule for the smaller MMA promotions? Well, it's Beatdown Promotions Rahiki versus Schlump that will be on this weekend. That's what I'll be focusing on. Some really good fights on Beatdown. Like, generally. Borello would finish Izzy. Yeah, he probably would. Izzy's done. Marcos Rafiki from the Lion King. No. Marwan Rahiki, the Moroccan samurai. Even though these guys don't have the best records, but Michael Barber versus Dim Skilly is like the Australian version of the BMF. Barber is like very, very powerful, like very, very fun fighter. Cute. Ah, welcome, Jackoff. You're cute. Thanks, Jackoff. If you think I'm very cute, you should subscribe and send me a donation. Because it'd be much if you really want to think I'm cute, you'll get to see me with a big smirk on my face if you donate. Aspinall is so bad. Aspinall is not so bad at all. He's a heavyweight. They're all bad. How much you want? Well, if you're willing to send as much as you're willing to send, I reckon. Because it would be much appreciated, Jackoff, if you were to send. Borello didn't fight Izzy. Nobody said he did fight Izzy. We were saying he would finish. We were saying he would beat Izzy if they fought. Nah, DC heavyweight was good. Yeah, but the other heavyweights were bad. Derek Lewis was his title defense. John heavyweight was good. I mean, John looked a lot worse at heavyweight, I feel like. I thought he did. Who am I getting really confused with? I'm not sure. Are you getting Borelli confused with Amavov? Imagine Francis was good. Francis wasn't. Francis was good, but not like on a technical way. Aspinall's a lot better technically. I don't know. Why do you hate Tom so much? He literally. He's good for a heavyweight. Like Francis wasn't technical. He was just big athletic freak. Tom Aspinall was like fast, quick, got good striking, good grappling. Where'd Jackoff go? Did Jackoff leave the chat? It's unfortunate. Tom is legit. Tom is legit. He's a legit. He's a fucking marauder. Tom has no skills for a UFC champ. He's a heavyweight. None of them got skills. They just got like athleticism, but he's actually got good boxing. He used to spar with Tyson Fury. People forget. Like he's actually a good boxer, you know. It's just like I don't know, the skill level's so bad at heavyweight. He literally just wins with a 1-2 down the pipe. His grappling is crap. Yeah, but you haven't really seen his grappling too much. The only time he's really used it is when he subbed Arlovsky. I mean, he'll definitely beat Garn. He'll definitely beat Almeida. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say he's bad when he's pretty much going to beat everybody in his division, I reckon. Ty is a top 10 heavyweight. Yeah, exactly. If Ty is a top 10 heavyweight, and he is, you know, Tom Aspinall would destroy everybody else. Watch him lose to Garn. He won't lose to Garn, no way. Garn lost to Volkov. He clearly should have lost to Volkov. I reckon Garn's done. I reckon Garn's gonna go on a downfall now. He's got his Netflix movie. He's not focused on fighting. BJ Penn is doing his best to live out Hamlet. Where did Jackoff go? Jackoff left the stream. Jackoff said he was going to donate, then he dipped. Very, very unfortunate stuff. If Tom loses the gun, then we know he couldn't have beat Joan. Well, it depends how he beats him. If it's just pure striking, I guess it wouldn't answer too much. But if he was to go out there and wrestle fuck Tom, then yeah. Because I think Garn is still a better striker than John, but it's close. John's striking didn't look too much better at heavyweight. He looked a lot slower and shit. But, I mean, he did hurt Stipe, but Stipe was like 50, so. I think John gets a takedown and subs John. That'd be interesting if John would take down John and sub himself. Would he call himself like a bad boy as he's doing, you know, because he'd turn himself into a sub? To be fair, Garner's going to athleticism map on the blow up, so he's not going to be going that much of a downfall. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He is. He just likes to beat up the fat guys. They should do Garn versus Blades after Aspinall beats Garn. What's that noise? I think it was birds. It might have been the birds outside. We've got 15 people in chat. If you're new to the chat, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you feel like it, donate too. It would be much appreciated. Before I dip. How are you, mate? I'm good, Muhammad Ali. Are you celebrating Independence Day? Like 4th of July? I'm Australian, so probably not. Hope you going good, Muhammad. Good to see you back in chat. Usyk loses 4 in a row. I can't watch it anymore. If he loses to Alec Perez, I'm going to be so depressed. I will actually be depressed. I will gain depression. Also, I said I was going to leave like 6 minutes ago. I'm gonna I'll actually stay on for another 5 minutes. I reckon I'll stay on for another 5 minutes. Got to celebrate for us Yanks, mate. All right, I'll celebrate. I'll start a barbecue. I'll do a barbie. Do a little barbie for the Americans. Yee! Let's go, America. Happy birthday, America. Yee! I'll celebrate, don't worry. We're gonna be free, brother. We're in the free world. Let's go, America. Let's go, America. But yeah, nah. Shout out America. USA in this bitch. July 4th. USA, USA, USA. Got an eagle in chat. We got the eagle in chat. Let's go. I'm subbing. Let's go. America. Yay! America. 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 Fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah. I love Team America. Team America is very underrated. People forget, man. Maybe they're the same guys who made South Park. Favorite American fighter? Ooh, that's very tough. Favorite American fighter? I actually don't know. I've never think about these questions, and when I get asked them, I'm so stumped on who I could pick. Who's my favorite American fighter though? Favorite nickname? Ooh, that's also tough. These are very tough questions. I'm stumped right now off the top of my head. Favorite American fighter though? Maybe Dustin Poirier, maybe. Just I love his style. Favorite nickname? Probably. Favorite nickname? Probably. What would be my favorite nickname? That's very hard. Well, it's not a UFC fighter, but there used to be a regional fighter in the Australian scene called Aiden the Premature Finisher Aguilera. That was probably my favorite nickname. Dan Hooker has such a weird chin. Most of the time it's granite, but sometimes it's just not there. Yeah, he's very inconsistent with his chin. What is the time there in Australia? It is about to be 12 in the afternoon here in Australia. What about you in Pakistan, Muhammad Ali? So Hudo, favorite fighter of all time? Probably JDM. He's from Perth. I've been repping him for fucking 6 years. Not 6 years, 5 years since he was in Eternal. So probably JDM. Just been a big JDM fan for a very long time. It was just cool to watch him go from regional fighter, Eternal champion to UFC champion. It was cool. So the Pleasure Man is a good nickname. Yeah, that's a good one as well. Is he good? JDM or the premature finisher. Wait, are you talking about the premature finisher or JDM? The Pleasure Man is a good nickname. Yeah, 9 a.m. Wow, wonderful. Yeah, it's crazy how the time zones are. You got people who've I had a guy from Turkey who was here at 4 a.m. a couple hours ago when I first started this. Now we got people where it's 9 a.m. It's just crazy how all the time zones and everything are different all around the world. So cool though. And all these different time zones, and they're all watching my stream right now. Isn't that crazy? All right. I'm gonna head off in a minute. Have you visited other countries? I've been to Singapore. I've been to Singapore. I've been to Brunei. I've been to the United Kingdom. I've been to Dubai. If JDM calls you and begs you to give him a nickname, I would. If JD, okay, this is JDM's nickname. All right, it should be just don't miss Jack Della Maddalena. JDM, just don't miss Jack Della Maddalena. That should be his nickname. That's what I'd tell him to call himself. Just don't miss. Just don't miss Jack. Just don't miss Della Maddalena. That's what I'd call him. I reckon that would go hard, don't you reckon? Just don't miss is that would be so good for his name and everything, because it's JDM. You can call him both his nickname and his actual name. I feel like that would go hard. You should visit northern Pakistan. Very beautiful nature here. Sure, why not? I love nature. If there's beautiful, beautiful nature, I'm there. Is that where all the mountains and stuff are in northern Pakistan? Because there's very cool mountains in parts of Pakistan. Donate to get Benny to fly out to Vietnam to interview Tran Dwy Hon. I don't know if I should say that. Tran Dwy Nut. Tran Dwy Nut. Interesting. Don't know who that is. I'm sure you just masturbated me there, but didn't sound like it could have been anything bad. But we shall see. Anyway, if you guys were new to this stream, make sure you subscribed, liked the video, donated, and he's the most famous fighter from Vietnam. Let me look this up before I go. I keep saying I'm about to go, and then I end up staying on a bit longer. You guys are just keeping me very focused. Tran Dwy. Oh yeah, the guy from he's in one, isn't he? Oh, yeah, I've seen this guy before. 4-0 in MMA. Didn't actually fight too much in MMA. More of a Muay Thai fighter, I guess. Yes, world 2 largest mountain. K2 is here. His majestic views is pronounced Chun Zi Nayat. Nice. All right, well, I'm gonna head off now. It was good to talk to you guys. I might go even earlier tomorrow for my next stream, maybe. But yeah, it was good to see you guys. Make sure you subscribe, put on notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for the donations as well. I really appreciate them. $18 is crazy, so thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Love you all. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys next stream or next video. I know you have had bad views about Pakistan. No, I wouldn't say I've had bad views about Pakistan. Pakistan, yeah, I got no problem with Pakistan. There is like a problem in the UK in some countries with people who come from Pakistan who do stuff to women, but I don't blame that on the whole of Pakistan or anything like that. You know, I got no problems with anybody. You know, I judge people by their character. Leave now if you're gay. Fuck you, Mr. C. I am gay. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'll catch you guys next stream. Goodbye. See you guys next time.